Shit. So, how's everyone doing?
Kind of tired.
Yeah, it's been a real weekend.
Not a fake one.
Yeah, not one of those lousy fake ones.
I'm sorry for what I'm going to do to you today.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. I'm really not.
Yeah.
I worked hard on this, and you all get to see it. You're welcome.
I'll see it here in a second. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, fair. I'll see it in a second. Hold on.
Man needs to clean her glasses.
Yeah.
Are you choosing me?
He may.
Oh. Nope. Okay. I was too slow.
No, he's just gonna flop in the middle of the floor.
Well, good.
Watch your feet.
That's dangerous.
It is. Everyone,
It's a threat.
guard your toes.
Yeah, he's a fucking toe-sucking son of a bitch. He learned from me.
Me too. He just like me for real.
Just like me, for
I
real.
need a new fucking pencil.
What? Okay, well, you can
There's
roll
a
around.
couple of mechanical pencils over here.
Oh, that's fine. I have pencils in here. Just that's the one I like.
No.
You know my chew on it and stuff.
Don't do anything weird with mine. Just put it in my pee hole.
Ooh,
Nothing weird.
just some sounding.
Normal pencil
It's a little
things.
sick.
I don't hear anything. I just put it in there.
Feign ignorance all you want, buddy.
No, it's silent. Alright, anyway, Jesus. Let's get into this.
He's not here.
No, he's not. Let's get into this campaign. Last we left off, you all had been hard at work gathering information, and you ended up with quite a bit. Finn got some new information on Dalrin and the potential for information on demons and devils. Gorna got to know Moray's history a bit better. You all got to learn a lot of info from Feather and Gully, the Vulcan Authority, about the deeper history of Cetera and potential dangers that seem to be resurfacing here. And Garuk learned that he is now a wanted individual and has been charged with insubordination by the Temple of Cord in Galen. Feather and Gully then told you that in order to try and get ahead of all of this, that all three residing governing bodies in Cetera would need informed, and that they would handle the local government, leaving you all to bring information to the dwarves and the Tabaxi. You all decided to go to the dwarves first. Rather than travel the open road, you took advice of Feather and Gully and traveled via the Alberon Moving Company instead. They were able to take you to the Rhine in far less time than if you walked, but the ride wasn't exactly comfy. Feeling exhausted upon arrival, you all headed to the docks to take some rest aboard Finnegan's new ship when Quinran saw an all too familiar face, his father. He told you that he and your mother were very worried about you and that they needed you to come home immediately. He told you that he and your mother are having to move away from your family home because of the war and that they don't know when they'll be back. But Quinran, seeing that something far more important may be happening in Cetera, decided to stay. Now with all of you exhausted and maybe even feeling a bit sad, you are standing on the docks of the Rhine. And it is morning, afternoon time. The morning is starting to end. The sun is starting to come overhead. And you all are still exhausted. You have 1 point of exhaustion each still.
Hell yeah, I do, brother.
We should rest to get rid of our exhaustion.
It's probably not a bad idea.
It's probably not good to be wandering around with that.
Well, I think we're here so Finn can handle some business.
That's true.
So we can attend to that, and then I'm sure we can get back to the goat. The old goat.
So are you all heading to the ship? Or to the goat? Last time you all were heading to the docks to head to the ship to sleep.
Ah, okay,
Mhm.
okay, yeah, that works for me. That's fine. That doesn't cost money.
I was gonna say that's
Murder
the free
ship.
option.
Yeah, let's sleep on the haunted boat.
Ship.
Hey, everybody, that should work out great.
So you all, make your way to the ship. What is the ship's name again? The Mayfly?
The Big Fin.
Big
The
Fin.
Big Fin, that's right. You've renamed it the Big Fin. So it currently still has the Mayfly written on the side of it.
Oh, we should fix
I
that.
was
That
gonna say, we
hasn't
can
been
get
changed.
paint.
But make a perception check for me.
Oh, boy. 15.
15. You notice that all of the algae and barnacles are removed from the side of the ship.
So it's clean.
The outside is, for sure.
Well, that means it's ready to paint, I guess.
Yeah.
Pre-prepped.
That was nice of
Who
somebody.
did all this?
I was gonna
I'm
say-
so confused.
Someone bought the boat, paid all the docking fees, and cleaned your boat.
As you step onto
Ship.
the deck of the ship, you notice that the deck has been swabbed recently. All the mainsail and the rest of the sails look to be in pretty good shape with your 15 perception check. They seem to be all recently tied. None of the ropes seem to be hanging loose. It seems like this ship's been
I'm just
maintained.
walking around like a captain, just like, yeah, yes. This all looks good. Why? Why does it look so good?
It seems a little mysterious.
No one has.
Well, you got
any
yourself a
idea.
nice ship here.
Thanks. Thanks for saying it right.
Yeah, no problem. I'll have to amend my notes here. It says the Big Fin, new boat name. I'll mark out boat. All right. Shit.
All right. Well, I want to go in the captain's quarters. Yeah.
Okay. The door is open, and it opens right up, and it is very much unlike it was previously, where there was just a chair and a table in here with a bit of blood on it. Both of those are gone. There is a new chair in its place. There is a beautiful writing desk. There is a full four-post bed that's in there. There's a chest. There is a wardrobe. There's a mirror. There are a couple of cabinets with latching doors on a few of the walls. There are lanterns on the inside. There is a back window that's stained glass that looks out in various colors of red and yellow.
Why? Ooh. I don't understand. I don't even like ships or boats.
Where are the rest of you at? You heading
I
down
guess-
to the underside?
I'm
Yeah,
definitely
looking around.
I'm on the deck looking around, and are the sails like in good shape? And
They seem to be.
the rigging?
It all looks fine.
Did the cleaners leave a business card anywhere?
Doesn't seem to be right offhand. You can make an investigation check if you'd like.
I'd like to investigate the hold.
The hold? All right, go for it. Yeah, you head on down to the hold. And you open the larder, and it's actually well stocked.
Someone really wants us.
There's grains. There's
Everything
there
seems
doesn't
fresh.
seem to be anything fresh in here. There doesn't seem to be any fruits, any vegetables, anything like that. But there's if you are you just going to start looking through stuff to see what's in here, because there's various sacks of dried goods. There's
Okay.
crates. There's various crates of things. You can start opening them up if you want and see what's in it.
Not yet. I basically just wanted to see if there was things down here.
Yeah.
Like, is it old? Does it look old? Like the grain looks
Make an investigation
viable?
check.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Yeah, it's just 13.
13. Yeah, I mean it's dry down here. It seems that if there is a bilge pump, it's been active because it's all dry in here. None of the bags seem wet. None of the boxes seem to have any water damage or anything on them. The meat that is in there is obviously salted. It's much like jerky, and it seems good. It seems fine.
No, I'll go
There are
upstairs and
barrels as well, I should say, that you notice that there are barrels with spots for spigots and a spigot next to one of them.
there's ale on board.
There's something.
Something. Grog.
Grog. Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go upstairs and report this to Finnegan.
Okay. What are you three doing?
Not yet, buddy.
I guess I'm gonna find a bed.
Bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. we should
I'm gonna
see.
go check out the brig.
The brick? Okay. You two head down to
The bunks.
the bunks, and it is standard crew bunks. It's hanging
Hammocks.
hammocks. Yep, on the underside of the ship. They are quite nice, though. The hammocks are thick. There's a pillow and a blanket on each one of them, and there's a footlocker at the end of each one of them as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick one that's on the bottom
All right.
because I can get into those.
There's only one row. They don't
Oh,
hang
okay.
two
Then
stacked.
it's-
There's just
okay.
one row on each side. It looks like there's enough hammocks here for 10 people.
Okay, cool.
5 on either side.
Cool. I'll probably just take up across from Zilgrim then.
There is no brig. You can see that this ship is set up to be just a cargo ship. There's no like cell or anything like that. You get the idea that if something were to happen aboard this ship, they wouldn't bother with a brig since the ocean is vast.
So just right over the edge.
It works pretty well in most cases.
Keeps most people in line. You only have to throw like a half dozen over.
No need for a brig on a ship like this.
So
Damn.
the only way we could possibly make any headway on figuring out who this would be is we'd have to pick something that wasn't here before, of which there is maybe only one origin somewhere in town, and go see if we could get some information out of somebody that may have sold some shit to do this to this boat. But
That's
is
an
it
option.
That
but
is it
good idea.
important?
hear me out. If somebody paid to have stuff put on this boat, which they clearly have,
Shit.
they would have used our infamous moving company, who don't ask no questions, and that's why we love them.
Well, they ain't gonna tell us.
And they ain't gonna give us no answers because they don't ask no questions.
Yeah.
It's true.
I wonder if anybody on the dock saw who was carrying stuff onto the boat.
We could ask Orstrom.
Orstrom just
Yeah,
left
Orstrom
with
left
Quinrin's
with my
father.
my dad.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He's gonna be gone for a couple
He's
weeks.
gonna be
just
gone.
just a little salt in that one.
He's the only
Reawaken the trauma a little bit there.
I forgot they caught a ride with Orstrom.
He's the one that goes back and forth between the mainland and Cetera.
I mean, I guess we could chase him down on the fucking boat.
That seems very...
Ask him.
Do we know how to use the boat that
I was
well?
gonna say,
Are
do
we gonna be able to outsail Orstrom?
How do you
There's
lift an
no
anchor?
way.
I've got experience with Orstrom. That man can sail a boat.
He has
The
a,
winds are fair. He keeps that thing at high
he
clip.
has a lantern that projects things.
He doesn't like to be followed by other boats.
Yeah, he does.
I don't feel like that's a great plan. Plus, I don't know if we're quite capable of sailing this yet. I don't know.
I know a little bit, but I certainly can't replace an entire deck crew.
You're the captain of this ship.
I think for now it's a good hotel, right? But I don't feel like we're. I don't know.
Only
Maybe
the
I should
coolest
just-
people live
I'll
on
have
boats.
I'll have to brush up on my reading.
You all just suddenly go out and buy deck shoes.
Board shorts.
Board shorts, yeah.
Oh,
Button-down
yeah.
shirts with anchors on them.
Ray-Ban aviators.
Yeah.
No, those are people who own boats. People who live on boats.
Ship.
Shit. They also say that.
Well, that's fair. I mean, this is a...
It's 36 feet. It's technically a ship.
I hate you.
I hate myself too. I hate myself enough for all of us.
all right. You might have to learn more of those nautical terms sometime soon, considering you are now familiarizing. You are now familiarizing yourself with the ship. There is not exactly a crow's nest on this ship, but there is a deck up at the top of the mainsail. There is, there is your standard wheel at the back of the ship. You have a mainsail. You have a front sail that's shaped like a big triangle, and that's about it. You have an anchor. You have a hold, which is where all of your cargo is. You have a kitchen.
We do have a kitchen.
You have a mess hall.
Yeah.
You have a larder. And you have a place for crew to sleep.
Yeah, quarters. That's huge. Well, I feel like I should stop staring at walls in the captain's quarter and go find everyone else and see what the plan is. Maybe sleeping for a minute or two to not be exhausted.
I was gonna say I'm already in bed.
Yeah, there are 2 people already asleep.
Taking a page out of your book on this one, boss.
Yeah, hopping in the box. Alright, well, I'll just...
Honk shoo.
I guess
honk
I'll
shoo.
just, like,
Yeah.
go below deck and see that this is happening. Just be like, alright, just go back up and close my door and
Yep,
get
yep.
in my new bed.
Your ship is my ship,
Yeah.
homie.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be
So,
flopping my feet all over this thing.
As you shut the door, there you notice there is a key hanging. The captain's quarters can be locked.
Lock it.
Okay.
Not gonna not lock it.
The windows also have shutters. Should you choose to shut them, they shut and latch.
I'm tired. Going straight to bed.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna call.
Yeah.
So you
Got
all
flea collar.
find slumber. So it's about midday. How long are you all trying to sleep for?
I
Well,
wanna
so
lose my exhaustion.
my thought process on this is we were told not to travel like out in the open.
Mhm.
So probably
Hibernate.
probably sleep throughout the day and then get
Wake
to
up
the
the next
dwarven
one.
city after dark.
So you're going to leave at night?
I mean, if everybody else, I'm not trying to play.
Yeah,
I'm just
okay.
curious.
It makes the most sense, especially since we
Yeah.
are hanging out with a wanted man as well.
Wanted.
Okay. So
Do
yeah,
you get a steel horse?
if you sleep for 8 hours,
I might be able to build it.
it will be around 8 p.m. and it will be dark. It will
drama
be
that would
getting
bring.
dark around then. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Automaton horse.
So you all get a full night's rest, no problem,
kinda sick.
and you all get the benefit of a long rest. No dreams.
Good.
Does that get rid of exhaustion?
Yeah, it gets rid of your point of exhaustion.
You regain any spell slots, hit points, etc., etc.
And it is starting to get dark. The lanterns are on in the Rind. The city is still up and bustling and moving, but it is beginning to get dark, and you all awake on the ship. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna stretch.
Stretch and hydrate.
That's important. That's right.
I guess I'm gonna go above
Probably
deck.
we go up and
I don't know where the official meeting spot on this new location is.
we need to build a boardroom. Bludgeoneers operations headquarters.
We'll meet in the larder.
I was about to say, I figured that was just the kitchen. Like, you all would just meet in the
We'll
mess
just
hall.
stand
The
in
mess hall is a
food
good
area.
place to
Where
meet.
you all eat.
There's probably a
You all
big
do
table
lot of
there.
eating in this campaign.
We can lay out
Yes.
all of our maps and charts. Do we have maps and charts?
We have a
Are
couple
we going
maps.
anywhere? We don't need maps and charts.
you have a map.
We're going to a
We have
place
that
on
outdated
foot.
map still,
Yeah.
and I don't know if we have enough. I
Ooh,
think
we can
have
take a
another
couple
one.
of months off of adventuring. We can sail around to make a new map of the island.
Ooh.
Why?
Take some jobs as
we could
cartographers.
just buy a new map. We just haven't.
But what if we made the best map and then sold it to other
I
people?
feel like people who have
Does
been here
anyone
longer than
know-
us should do that.
How
think
to
I could
actually
make a map?
do cartography.
Yeah, you think
no,
Finnegan
but I
could make
mean,
a
you
map?
gotta learn sometime. Nobody starts off knowing how to do cartography.
I can barely even talk to another person.
No, so probably not. It sounds like a terrible idea.
Okay,
Everything
scratch
I bring up's
that.
a terrible idea. I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Just trying to have some fun.
We need to go to the Dwarven City to get the mule and the donkey and the iron cooking set.
Oh yeah.
That would go beautiful in our new kitchen. All three of those
The
things.
donkey?
They can cook for us.
Can use the donkey to turn
Which one,
the
Deborah
wheel
or
to-
Mushy?
I don't know. One of them is a
Either.
mule.
I was gonna
Same
say.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know which one. I don't remember which one is which.
Deborah was the donkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
And Mushy's the mule.
So you want the donkey in the kitchen. The mule is going to be a problem.
Yeah,
true.
he's
That's
stubborn.
true.
They're stubborn.
They are problematic.
Too
and
bad we don't
angry.
have a brig.
He can stand.
Too bad we don't have a brick.
He can
Lock
stand
that-
We gotta
on
get on
the.
that.
He can stand topside, and if there's any
No, but,
danger, he can be really loud.
In the olive pit, Garuk owns an iron cage.
That's true. But
Sitting
it's not
there.
big enough.
Rabbit size though.
We could maybe cram like the
Aw.
front half of a mule into it.
Maybe.
Just put his arms through the.
By the way, where did the rabbit go when you all traveled here?
I brought it with me.
You brought it with
I said
you?
I
Okay,
grabbed
cool.
like all my stuff except the gauge.
Just curious.
I was wondering that too. I just didn't want to say
Yeah,
it out loud.
Whenever Quinlan was talking to his dad,
Where did the rabbit sleep?
I tied it up next to me.
Okay, there's definitely rabbit poop when you wake up. It's pretty big.
My guy, you got to get these plums off the floor.
They're just
Oh, well,
rolling around as the
Mirage.
ship moves.
Hey, I need those.
Oh no.
Hey,
Well, now you're divorced.
Oh man, Sarah's gonna be mad.
Where did they go?
They're right here.
Oh.
that's so fun.
Merlin is like leaning on by his collar on
my
the
God,
table.
he
It's
is
very
Merlin.
uncomfortable. But I am glad that I can clearly say I left enough room to where he's not choking in it. But also, it looks like it's gonna come off.
Hold on. I have to evict somebody.
Oh.
There's a nitwit slapping unpainted minis around on my desk.
Oh, Percy.
Oh,
Persimmon?
I can see
I
him.
forgot to evict
Persimmon.
Persimmon.
We'll be right back. There is a cat eviction happening.
That's a fucking demon, Percy. It will eat you.
Percy's had a day.
Oh, Merlin is taking over.
New
for
wizard.
Quinn.
Hey, do
buddy.
not, do not
Hey,
do
don't
that.
do
Just
that.
because you're the wizard doesn't mean you get to act a fool.
No.
Look at him, he's just acting out immediately.
He grabbed it the
He's
second
like,
time
I
and looked
cast
specifically
Scratch
at
the
you.
chair with a level 5 spell slot.
Any amount of power he give him, he will abuse it.
Mhm.
Any amount.
Well, he's evil.
He's just like
He is evil.
She's just in there slapping the monkey shit out of the Nalfish knee. I was like, no, that's not where you want to be in life, dude. This is going to be hard. I got to hike up my dress. I have to pick up my familiar.
Who is biting?
He bites.
He
Yeah.
bite. I sit down.
Got it. Nailed it.
I recross leg.
Okay.
So familiar has a lap.
So, yeah. So you all wake up. What are you all doing? Where are you all? How are you all headed?
Let's meet on the deck. And,
Yes. After I clean up rabbit poop.
You can just toy it over.
I was gonna say you just come up with it and just.
yeah, some fish will just
Plop, plop,
eat
plop,
it.
plop, 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 plop.
Fish will probably
Fish will eat anything.
They all float.
just
We all
walk.
float down here.
They're just like 8 big floating.
That's hilarious.
And unfortunately
poops.
accurate, I bet.
Just floating next to the boat.
Dude, clams. There's clams in the water.
Dare you to eat one.
I didn't know clams floated.
Chocolate clams.
So I guess we meet up on the deck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We
we're
gotta-
gonna
we
decide
gotta formulate a plan from there.
what we're gonna do. What is the plan? What are we gonna do?
We're going to the Dwarven City.
Technically,
right?
I think Finn's in charge because it's his ship.
Yeah, I'm just standing inside the captain's office like this, looking at the door, waiting for someone to knock on it.
You would need a first mate to do that, and since none of us are that, keep waiting.
I'm just really excited.
Also, you locked the door, so
I know.
So yeah, you're all gathered on the deck except for Finnegan. You notice he hasn't come out of his room yet.
that's crazy. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Finn!"
Yo, Finnegan,
My people call for me.
Oh god.
I'm gonna open the door and walk out, still with my hands behind my back, and just strut out. Good morning.
Morning, Captain.
It's the night. It's dark.
That makes it
It's
even
dark
better.
out and the street lights are on.
How'd y'all sleep?
Fantastically, they're lovely
Yeah,
accommodations.
the bunks are surprisingly comfortable. Whoever set them up really knew what they were
Yeah,
doing.
It's over the top. I don't understand what all this is.
So,
It's
question.
a ship.
Does this look like you remember it? Or is it different? Like, is it the same stuff in the captain's quarters? Do you remember the captain's quarters? Did you ever see it?
I mean, no, I don't remember. I don't remember that sort of detail.
Too young?
Yeah, and I didn't spend a lot of time in there.
You
Well,
do
what
know
about the
that-
rest of the
You do know
boat?
that everything that was in here previously has been moved out,
out,
and there is
yeah.
new stuff in now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the ship definitely is a step up from what I remember and what it was when it was here, obviously, before.
Mm-hmm.
I would say upgrade, all in all.
For sure.
So it's
been
probably
a
not
while.
some sort of magical turn back time, whatever nonsense that's been cast on it, restore or whatever.
I just feel like there's a very rich person that wants me and or us to be on this ship for some reason.
For some reason.
If any of you all have detect magic, you could
I don't think I do.
you could use that to find out.
I think I exclusively take cool spells.
I don't have that.
Me
Utility? What?
I can only detect.
I usually
good
detect
people.
magic by like seeing it. Like the
Usually I
fireball or
detect
something.
magic right about the time it slaps me in the dick.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Like that time I bumped
Oh,
into the
magic.
Orthon. Like, hey, there's something there.
Uh-huh.
Good detect magic.
1 for 1.
So what would you like to do in the meantime then? Are y'all just heading out?
I mean, probably.
wanna
Do we want to eat on the way out?
Try out the new kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a place to cook food
Seems
and
like
food to
something
cook.
you might be interested in.
A little bit.
It's not the freshest rations down there, but there's plenty.
Yeah.
Salted
As long as-
dried meat.
Y'all head
Yeah,
down,
sure.
you head down there and check it out. You see that everything down there is definitely easily edible. There's plenty of ingredients, mostly dried stuff. Nothing fresh because
Yeah,
you have
absolutely
nothing
not.
stocked here fresh because
Absolutely not.
you know
Shit.
it would rot eventually. But there's plenty of food to make a meal to feed enough people that
Yeah, for sure.
a ship, a crew,
I'll grab some salted meat. I bet there's some potatoes.
definitely.
Probably some carrots.
Several kinds of root vegetables you'll find in here.
Hell
Things that'll keep for a while just in storage. Different various dried grains, flour. Probably, I would say you might. If you're looking for anything a little more specific or a little more fancy, I'd say make an investigation check for it. But if you're just looking for standard stuff, you'll
I mean,
find it no
it's
problem.
not going to be a fancy meal tonight, but
Sure.
we're on a ship, so
No problem.
some salted
No
meat.
gray sludge.
It's no gray sludge. It's going to be better than gray sludge.
Yeah.
That is my role, is to be better than gray sludge.
It is definitely going to be better than gray sludge.
Hell yeah! I should have hung out with that cunt a little longer. Maybe I could have helped him out.
So while Quinrin is
Yes.
cooking, I'm going to grab a little bit of each of like the root vegetables and some of the dried meats and feed them to Stabbert to see which ones he likes best.
All of them. He literally he had no qualms eating anything you put in front of him. It seems he'll eat vegetable and meat alike.
Good, we got a goat with a horn on its head.
And,
now we
and
know what
large
we can do with
chomping
bodies.
teeth.
Never stop good.
Yeah, and it eats everything you put in front of it.
Oh.
Including fingers.
So now we know how to get rid of a corpse real easy.
It could come in handy.
You really could.
Yeah, we gotta see if it'll eat bones.
Of course, there is nothing raw here that you're able to give it. Like, no raw, fresh meat
Yeah.
that you're able to give it.
Might
so-
not eat raw meat. So we'd have to cook somebody, then feed it to the Almirage.
It would probably eat
Easy
raw
enough.
meat. If I had to guess.
You gotta be prepared for these situations. It's not necessarily gonna happen, but hey, it's nice to know when there's an out.
Good to be
available.
prepared, I guess. Sure.
It's on the table.
Wow, guys.
We've already had to
Just wow.
well, I mean, we've already had to dispose of several bodies,
Good
if I
dinner
remember correctly.
conversation.
Yeah, I've
Sometimes it's part of your job.
I've let a
It seems
paladin
like it's
dry on the
definitely part of
toilet,
this
dude.
one.
You did.
That's dark.
And got away with it.
We took a weird turn for a while.
Yeah,
It's okay.
so I'm just
She
saying.
didn't have pants on.
Anyway,
You all eat a fairly decent meal prepared by Quinrin in the ship. Is there anything else you'd like to do in town before you head out? I'd say that probably took roughly an hour. It's about probably 9 p.m.
we're gonna have to walk to the Dwarven City.
I suppose.
Okay.
Unless we
I
do a
will.
third shift to Alberon.
I'm going to write a note addressed to my commanding officer saying that I apologize for leaving so abruptly. I caught a lead and had to leave immediately.
Okay.
And I will look like at whenever we leave, I'll search for a courier to deliver that to the temple.
You remember that the Ivory Goat offers mail service.
Oh, okay.
See, we could have saved this stuff.
Go.
So yeah, I was just stopping there on our way out.
Gotcha. All right.
You guys think it's safe to go by foot?
We
I
don't have
think we're gonna have to.
many other options.
Yeah, it's in a mountain. You can't take a boat up there.
I know that. We could maybe get a ride from Alberon again.
I thought they said that they didn't deliver.
Yeah, that's why you ended up in the Rhine.
We ended up
There
here
are
'cause they
no
don't deliver
deliveries
there.
going in and out of the Dwarven
Right.
Kingdom at the moment.
Me and my goofy brain.
You silly Will.
Alright. Well,
I thought his name was.
In front of the other. Yeah, I think I'm good as far as stuff in town goes. I think I've got.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You all make your way out of town back to the Dwarven City again. Take a look at this. So it is, I believe, half a day's travel. To the city. You are traveling at night.
Oh, we're gonna show up like dead of night.
Yes, it will be very late when you all show up.
That was a noise.
It was. How are you all traveling? Are you attempting to travel as quickly as you can, or as quietly as you can, or some
We
manner in
better
between?
travel quietly, considering one of
Yeah.
us has one imposter.
And there may or may not be other Orthons out there looking for us. That
Yeah.
was
That's
the thing
also
we were
true.
warned about.
Everything about the situation says let's move slower than normal,
Okay.
and
Quietly.
quietly.
It may be. It may take you a little longer to get there moving at a pace like that, but it will significantly decrease your chance of running into anything that you do not wish to.
Well, that sounds
Yeah.
like a winning opportunity.
So
If we arrive by dawn, it's ideal.
I would like all of you to go ahead and make survival checks, please. And you'll be making them at disadvantage.
Oh, sexy.
Biting me.
Merlin, do not bite.
Why did you do that?
One of them was a natural 20.
Oh.
Not that it's. I mean, what a not a roll. I need a 24,
Two.
but
I got a 14.
the other one's
I
not
got a
bad.
17.
17.
10.
10.
15.
15.
16. 16.
16.
I just got a +3 last level, or +1 last level.
Okay. Majority is pretty good. You all do manage to travel, for the most part, pretty well off the beaten path. You manage to duck carts from time to time as they come by on the roads, looking out for lanterns and things like that, approaching from either direction. And it does take you a while. You don't think that anyone has followed you yet, at least not from the Rind to the Dwarven city where you are now. You traveled pretty well unimpeded, if not for a couple of close calls where someone may have seen you, but you think you pretty well got away. You do make it to the Dwarven city, and you see that the guards have been turned way up here to the entrance. They line the entire bridge that leads into the city.
That seems reasonable.
They are stopping and asking people. You see they're questioning pretty much anyone that wants to enter the city. And it is about 5, 6 in the morning at this point when you all do finally arrive. What would you all like to do?
Would they have wanted posters this far out?
We're not really that far
Of
out.
that I know, it's not really that far, but it's like they also just started putting them out.
I feel
And
like
gave
the
him, it seemed
dwarves
like.
probably don't care about who
That's-
the paladins are after.
That could be true.
That's just a guess.
I just
but-
don't want them to get confiscated from us at the door.
Are any of you all proficient in history?
Yeah. I'm hella proficient in
Make a history check.
Nope.
See, it's a 28 if you count my 5 modifier and 3 proficiency.
28.
Yeah.
You know that
What a
the
20.
Tabaxi, the dwarves, and the Marquesian government all govern the island of Cetera, but they do govern separately. Marquesian government has no say over what goes on in the Dwarven city, and how they conduct their business, how they handle their crime, how they handle their taxes, how they handle all that. Same goes for the Tabaxi. The Marquesian government was invited in to set up and establish rule, law, and trade there between basically the lands that are occupied by the dwarves and by the Tabaxi, in exchange for the aid of an army.
Okay.
So you get the idea that there are probably no wanted posters for Garuk here.
Yeah, it seems like
Good.
he should be fine.
Cool.
He should be fine. Worst case scenario, we punch him in the nose, give him some black eyes, and pull his hood down low so he doesn't look the same. And
It's a hell of a friggin'
Pretty sure I
plan.
can just make him look like someone.
I was
else.
gonna say. I'm pretty sure
Doesn't he have
that-
disguise? Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
literally a cantrip.
okay,
I mean, a severe beating is a disguise,
you
I
do
guess.
disguises
but-
your way. I do disguises my way. I'm not an
I'd like to
illusionist.
see you take him on in a fist fight.
I didn't say take him on a fist fight. I said hit him in the nose and black his eyes. No point in that was he allowed to fight back. That's not how this works.
Yeah,
I'm
allowed.
I'm helping you.
So
Helping.
as you approach
Like
the
killing a cat.
the entrance,
You idiot, I'm helping you.
2 dwarven guards in full plate mail hold up their hands and they say, "Stop! What's your business in the city?"
We
We're after
need
some property that was lost during the attack.
We also have a message.
What property? What message?
A wooden cart with a donkey and a mule attached.
That's the property.
That's the property.
It's also
He
a strange
doesn't-
message.
he doesn't
give a
I assumed it wasn't the message.
It's a very strange message.
The wooden cart and the donkey.
We have...
Well, the reclamation office can help with that if you've lost anything. Do you have any proof of ownership of this cart?
It has the Bludgeoneers carved into the seat.
And we are the Bludgeoneers.
That's us.
I feel like
there's-
That's super important. But what's more important is that the message that we have
the message is more.
is
It's
from the Vulcan Authority, and it is
calamitous.
pretty important.
It's calamitous.
Clantankerous, even.
That word.
Let's see it.
Well, it's a verbal message.
Right.
You should probably
Make a
tell him
persuasion
what that is.
check.
Man, we should have gotten it in writing. Why didn't we get it in
Does
writing?
anyone have any paper? We'll just write it down. Right here, right now.
No.
13.
13. He says,
I think it needs to be on a letterhead. My own
I don't know
permission to
nothing.
do something.
about the Vulcan Authority. But you can make your way to the Reclamation's office. You can pick up your cart if they have it.
Thanks.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Do you happen to know where a tabaxi named Purity is?
No.
Okay.
Well, good luck.
I kind of figured she would have been well established
Oh,
here.
we should have looked. We should look for Langley while we're here.
I think we have more important stuff.
He would stick out, right?
Yeah,
The
like
dwarves
the
are all
Lord
small.
He'd be
Yeah.
all gangly.
Yeah, he would stick out, so maybe he'd be easy to see.
He would be. So you all head into the Dwarven city, into a familiar sight that you all have seen before, but this time you can tell that all of the guards have been turned up quite a bit since last time you were here.
It was a little
Well, yeah, there were bugs everywhere last time we were here.
Coming out of the ground.
Where would you all like to go?
We look up, there's our
The
card.
reclamation
The
office.
It's got no legs. It's on blocks.
Small his feet.
He ain't got no shoes. Hey, so anywho, that reclamation office, probably should have asked how to get there.
God damn it, you're right. We don't have a map or anything. do
Oh,
we?
hell,
Not
we
of this
He pointed
area.
us in the direction, right? Like,
No, he did not.
Let's
he was
go to
standing.
the top of
he
the
wasn't even
library
in
and
the
look
city.
down
Like
and
you
see.
all,
This was at the gate.
You all met
Yeah.
him. No, you all met him at the
Oh.
the front of the bridge before you even get to the gate that goes into the city.
Oh.
You all met them at way out at the front. Like security's cranked here. Like shit has gone down, and they are now.
Well,
Let's ask
security's
another guard.
crank. We can just ask another guard. Yeah.
It's the cool thing about there being tons of guards this week.
It's true, you guys. It's easy enough to flag one down, and he points you in the direction of the Reclamation's office. It is up near the same end as the archive is. It sits underneath of the archive where the stairs go up.
Oh,
It's a
oh,
building
yeah.
that sits underneath of it.
Maybe I should go read some books while you nerds get our cart back.
Last time we did that, shit went down.
Listen, that's because of the book you read, not the book I read.
But if you do go, you should look for a book on dreams. Because last time we were here, right before we had to leave, Purity told me to do that, and then I didn't get to. I think it was
Oh,
Purity.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you should maybe do that. We should probably do that.
Well, since it's your cart, you could handle that. I could see if I could find the book if we wanted to split up.
When were we
This
here?
was dangerous last time, but I'm willing to try it.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
Small
So
folk gotta stick together.
you make your way to the Reclamation office. You get there in no time. Who all's heading up to the library? You?
I guess I'll head with him.
You?
Nerds.
What are you doing?
I'm going to the library.
Library?
We left those two
we're
on their own.
We're so small.
As all five of you approach the reclamation office, because you would get to about there first, you see that there is a stables outside, and you do see your cart and donkeys there in the fenced-in stables.
How do I prove them? I'm just gonna call to them. Babies! Do they hear me?
Make an animal handling check, please.
I love that.
8.
Hey, they don't move an inch.
Well, they are donkeys.
Yeah, they don't
so
move. They don't
it
even.
wouldn't matter.
Their ears don't even twitch.
Fucking cart animals. They don't
Yeah.
give a shit what you got going on over there.
Well,
All
yeah.
they know is eat hay and poop.
Just like last time I saw them.
So, you three, you see the. Are you all heading up the stairs then? You three are heading up the stairs. You two go into the office. The reclamations officer is sitting there behind the desk with the file. Looks over. Dwarven man looks over and says, "How can I help?"
We were here when the city was attacked, and we ran away without our donkeys and our cart, and we weren't sure.
Name.
Zilgrim, Dapplebrass.
Oh, yep, right. It's all yours.
Oh, okay.
What?
Purity must have left our names. Yes.
You did ask Purity to see if
That was literally
That's
the first
true.
thing you said
Find
to
your
her when
cart
we
and
had
stuff,
conversations.
so-
Was,
I
protect my
wasn't-
babies.
Yeah,
I just,
and she ended up actually.
I wasn't sure if there was going to be more bureaucracy
She
or
found
not.
them. No, you gave the
Easy.
name. You own them. That's who's looking for them. They belong to you.
Sweet.
So you get those pretty easily. You guys are about halfway up the stairs.
I'm going to park it in the bottom of the stairs.
We gotta stop forgetting the card from now on. We can't do that again.
We didn't have a choice. We didn't forget the cart. We ditched the cart in the fucking interest of staying not dead.
Man,
Remember that part where I was very much almost dead?
I've been there like 6 times.
Here comes the boy.
Yeah, but I was bleeding out of my ears.
But did you die?
Almost.
Are you all? What
I
are
did
what are
twice.
you two
Well.
doing now that you both have the cart and you see that these guys are about halfway up the stairs to the archive?
Petting donkeys.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should pet the dog.
I was going to say I'm petting donkeys.
Hey, you guys. Wait, we can't yell. It's way too far.
You could yell.
You could if you wanted.
Yeah, we're only halfway up the stairs.
You could shout.
Hey, you guys coming to the library?
Last time we left the cart unattended, that was a terrible idea.
I'm gonna point and use message and go, no.
Okay.
Well, we're going to the library.
Do you shout that back?
Yes.
Is the rabbit allowed in the library?
I don't know.
Is what?
I was going to ask, is Stabbert allowed in the library?
You're gonna find out.
About to find out how not allowed he is.
You're gonna find
He's
out
your
real quick
emotional
how not
support,
allowed.
Almirash. Don't forget that. You're gonna want to know.
So you get to the top of the steps, and you are stopped pretty much immediately. And I'm sorry, but I do assume that you are not bringing that animal into the archive,
His name is Stabbert.
and he's not welcome.
Fine. Please. I'll head back down the stairs to the cart.
Being a parent sucks.
This big flopping rabbit Almirage jumping back down the stairs. So you two are left now at the library.
I just came up here to see the place. Like,
Okay.
I don't really know. Oh, well, I do have something I want to look up here, actually.
But when both of you go in, the person at the front of the library says, "I assume neither of you have pets you are
No.
bringing in."
No.
No.
Very good. Welcome. Now, is there anything I can help you with? Both of you make perception checks.
I like this guy better. 16.
18?
18. You both see at one of the back tables, looking through books, is Purity.
Oh,
Hey.
Well then, I guess I will immediately thank the service attendant for their help and go speak to Purity.
yes, we're meeting a friend here, and you see her right back there.
Very good. He sits down and just proceeds to...
Yeah, easiest day ever.
Wholly
Didn't even
ignore
have to
you.
answer your question.
Purity is back there. She's poring over books. She's got several books open. She does not notice you at all.
Good. I'm gonna use message, and speak to her.
That would be startling as hell.
Yeah, absolutely will.
Smooth.
And I'm just gonna say, so you told Zilgrim we should find a book about dreams?
I told... And her eyes light up and she says out loud, I'm so glad you're here.
How's it going, Purity?
Poorly.
Oh, sorry to hear it.
Very poorly. Very, very poorly. I
Same.
spoke with King Rangar. Like I said I would. I told him about the dreams that you all were having. He has ignored me. He says that there is no evil left in Jevela and that he could not spare them in any way.
Well, that's interesting because the doors of Jevela are pinned open once again.
I don't know what that means.
Well,
But
it's not good. So we had a run-in. There's some stuff going on. We were actually sent here by a group of individuals to speak to the king, because it turns out that things are actually way worse than we thought they were.
Do me doing bad.
You're not there. Shh.
what do you know?
He can mumble to himself.
I
There
just said that
was
on the card.
a relic stolen, an ivory arm. It was taken by a group of cultists. We believe they are using that arm as part of a greater artifact in order to awaken Quajoth the Worm. They were going to
Are you
thaw him.
serious? This is...
Well, so the thing about it is I couldn't make this up if I wanted to.
How do you know all of this? You all aren't even... You aren't even from here.
I know, isn't it amazing?
Yes.
I'm a brilliant tourist.
Brilliant tourist. What a statement.
Holy shit.
Amazing.
I found myself in the middle of quite the significance of the local cultural exchange, and it turns out that this one involves a giant worm.
Clearly.
It's my first trip.
So, I have some bad news. King Rangar is not going to be willing to listen to you about this. These are many of the arguments I was afraid of and brought up to begin with while talking about the dreams that you all were experiencing. That is what I was afraid that you were seeing. And then upon entering one of your all's dreams with you, which I should not have been in, it was confirmed. And now I know more than ever that what I have to do must be done. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do it, which is why I'm glad you are here, because I think maybe you can.
Oh, what do we need to do?
King Rangar believes that if he were to shut down the city, he could defend it from anything that could come to him. He believes that this mountain kingdom is fortified well enough that it will not be shaken to the ground. He believes that he can defend himself, considering the last attack that happened, especially now that he has doubled down in his forces. He also says that he cannot spare any of his people, because he will not sacrifice any of his people. At least, not without something first.
What kind of something?
Yeah, what's
Don't
that
like
mean
those kinds of
exactly?
situations.
He wants something. He agreed, finally, very conditionally, to send an envoy if I were somehow able to bring him back a lost ancestral artifact.
Okay.
His father lost it some 150 years ago, deep beneath the Dwarven city, during an expansion and fortification project and campaign where they pushed down deep into... Are any of you all familiar with the dwarves and the land underneath of Stjora?
No.
You might be. Make a history check. You have.
Yeah.
You're the
Nerd.
You're the Stjora nerd. You're the one who wanted a vacation here.
22.
22. Yeah. You would have known that underneath of Stjora is a huge, sprawling expanse of caves and supposedly, if you go down far enough, cities. And
Okay.
this is called Stjora Mimm by the dwarves who discovered it. In common, it's called the Great Dark.
The Great Dark. Okay.
Oh, shit.
This dark isn't under anything, is it?
The entire continent.
There is under the entire continent. It's
Huh.
rumored to be. So, she goes on. She says, "It was lost in Stjora Mimm long ago when King Rangar I led a campaign pushing the defenses and safety boundaries of the kingdom further into Stjora Mimm.
He's taking notes.
Yes, I see. The bone mantle, as it is known, was lost during one of these campaigns, during one of these pushes. Most of what was once claimed has now been lost, since slowly and slowly over time it has been abandoned more and more, because no threats seem to have been pushing in, so why waste the resources?
Well, it seems like a good time to kick up the old project.
I went once already, and I can tell you that it's not pleasant down there.
So
Kind of not pleasant. It's like damp or, a
Yes.
little humid.
Yeah, no, damp,
Damp. Okay.
So caves,
Cold.
caves that go way down deep,
miles.
miles. And you said cities? Who lives down there? Who lives down there?
Horrible creatures of the deep.
Sure, but they don't usually build cities.
Some of them do.
Unfortunately,
And
some of
you,
the intelligent ones do.
You actually notice that some of the books that she has open are some very old books on things that, exist in Stjora Mimm, creatures that might reside, and she's been studying, trying to figure out how the hell she's going to get down there and get to.
Okay, alright. So, what you're saying is that the king, the Dwarven king,
King Rangar II.
King Rangar II, will send an envoy to help push back the rebirth if...
He will send an envoy to hear out. Ideally, the Vulcan Authority, as what happened long ago, when a great evil rose to the land.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Yeah. So,
You all were sent by the Vulcan Authority?
we
Yeah.
sure were.
Yeah.
We've been busy since we last met.
You have been. Good. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. That is a good thing that they're involved now, because they would have to have been told next for sure. They are very important players in this. They are the keeper. You all know. You've been told. I'm sure you met them already.
Oh yeah, good couple of guys.
Oh, you met two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There are many more.
I assume
There
so.
are many.
Just, the only two we met.
That is good though. That's wonderful. Can I ask this of you? To find this mantle and return it?
It honestly feels like the only way this is going to work.
I'm afraid it may be.
So what should we expect?
Well, for the first bit, you will travel through what is abandoned, almost no man's land. I wouldn't expect much in the way of life through here. There are, though, the occasional rats, bats, things like that. But mostly, it's the old dwarven equipment you'll have to be careful of. It's a little embarrassing, but as I was climbing my way across one of the dwarven excavation machines down there, my foot slipped, and a lever released, and it hit me in the head.
That is most unfortunate. I'm sorry.
It knocked me unconscious. Luckily enough, I fell into the machine rather than onto the ground. More than likely, I would have been food for something had I laid there for too awful long. But that's how I ended up in your all's dream.
Well, at least it was proficient.
When I woke up, I realized that maybe this is something I shouldn't attempt by myself. Or maybe at all.
So you're willing to go with us?
I would rather not. Once down there, and the honestly, maybe my pride was hurt a bit more than my head, but I slipped up climbing over a machine. I don't think that Stjora Mimm is the place for me. I do better on the surface.
That's fair. But, this point, I guess we really have very little choice. So, what's past no man's land?
I turned around after that.
Alright, cool. We're going in blind. That's okay.
I wish I had more information. That's why I've been here, trying to learn a bit more about Stjora Mimm, and most of what I read says, don't go there.
Oh, good. So let's pack our bags and get ready to go there.
Zilgrim and everybody's gonna be super excited to hear about this.
They love an adventure.
Could I be spending this time reading my infernal book?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What are the rest of you doing while you're down at the cart?
Kissing the donkey nose.
Kissing the donkey nose. We're very happy to see the donkey.
I will be petting Stabbert.
Pet the Stabbert. Careful the horn. Mind the
Yeah.
teeth. Big teeth.
I'm learning the demon.
I would like to
And
buy
again.
some reagents at some point while we're in the city.
Currently, they are talking to the person who could sell you those things, although you don't know that.
Oh. Well, I guess I don't know that.
Yeah, she
But,
runs Purity's potions.
That makes sense.
So yeah, you crack that book open again,
I do crack the book open.
and it's the same as before, where the pages are blank,
Mm-hmm.
and suddenly it starts to form words on the page that you don't understand, and suddenly you begin to hear voices in your head. They start to get a bit louder, and more of them start to echo in. Do you continue to read?
I was told it's safe, so I'm going to keep reading.
All right. Yeah, you keep going, and
Or just looking at it, rather.
they you keep following the lines as they make these sentences on the page, and the voices start to become pitched differently. Incredibly high pitched, incredibly low pitched, and sometimes it sounds like they're being spoken backwards. The same words, but forward and then backwards and forwards and backwards, sometimes at the same time. And it starts to be a cacophonous chorus of terrifying
Yeah.
sounds in your head. I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. Check this. So I'm proficient in not Constitution. 6.
6. Your nose starts to bleed a little bit. Do you keep reading?
Yeah.
You keep going, and it's ringing in your head. It feels almost like bells are going off, and the words begin to look like they're turning to fire
Whoa.
as you are reading them. And suddenly, they start to, every now and again, as you're reading along, form words you understand. Do you keep going?
Yeah.
Back up at the archive.
You just have a Stranger Things moment.
That's really, yeah. That's what. So that's what you two are seeing right now. If you happen to look over at Finnegan, he is reading this book. You all don't see anything in the book. It's just a blank book.
It looks worse than it
Just Finn stuff.
It looks worse than it is. It's fine.
He's like this all the time.
So yeah, Purity says,
I am
if you
blind.
can bring back this mantle, we may yet have a chance. Have you been to Cantrove yet?
No. Not yet.
Oh, no. Okay.
That's where we're headed after this.
Then I hope speed is on your side.
Slow is on our side.
Well, we've been getting around pretty quick as it is, but
Yeah, we get mailed places. It's pretty cool. It's pretty exclusive.
Well, at least let me offer you something to help you. If you would accompany me to my store, I may have some things that could aid you on your way.
oh, that would be
Absolutely.
amazing.
So you all head out. As you are coming down, both of you make perception checks for me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
21.
21.
15.
15. Yeah, you both notice Finn is, he's got that book open again, and you can only see him from the back, but he is kind of like shaking in place. And Quinrin, you notice that there's almost like an aura of flame around him. So as you keep
Damn boys playing with the dark arts.
and the words start to form more and more. Go ahead and make one more Constitution saving throw for me.
7.
7. Yeah, you're.
Better.
You start to bleed now from your ears. They're running down, and you
That's not
take
good.
It's normal, guys.
2 points of damage, 2 points of force damage, as you feel your head sort of rumble a little bit, almost like your ears have been clapped, and they start to bleed a little bit. But as they do, the words become legible, and the book, the sentences fill out rapidly, faster than you can read them, and the fire fades, and the voices in your head go away, and now
It's just a book.
it's a book that you can read. This, as you look at it, this is just a book. It goes on about information about demons, about devils. It goes on about the princes of the Nine Hells. It talks in depth about the Blood War, the feud between demons and devils. It talks about their domains. It talks about quite a few things. It's quite a dense book. Now that you're getting into it, there also seem to be sketches of these demons that move ever so slightly as you look at them.
Wow. Good work.
Right about then, you guys come down to the bottom of the steps, and Finnegan's bleeding from the nose and ears.
Good, he's already practicing for what's next.
How was the library?
Well,
Did you get the book on dreams?
we found Purity.
Oh, that's even better.
Just not really, because now we have work.
She says, I'm sorry to drag you all into this further, but without this, there may be no hope.
We're already pretty drug in at this point.
I've heard.
Yeah, no problem at all. You want to pet my rabbit?
Yes! She leans over and starts petting it. Make an animal handling check for me.
He's gonna be so well socialized.
Right?
That's what I'm trying for.
Being introduced to a lot of people.
He's doing really well to be in the big city.
Animal handling. 16.
16, yeah, he's fine. He sits there and he just kind of sits there with kind of a vacant stare. Kind of twitches his nose a little bit. And she just pets him. Oh, it was so good, buddy. It was so good. Oh. He will die if you take him with you.
Would you like to babysit him?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like she's bluffing and she just wants to babysit him.
While I do want to babysit, no, he will die.
Will the donkeys die?
Yes.
Well, they're probably
Oh.
So
more
we should
helpless
probably
than us.
stable them.
Yeah, we should probably
Is our
do that.
stuff still in the cart?
I'm gonna finally climb up into the cart and look into the back for the first time.
It all seems to be there. The cookware is all there. Anything that you left in there seems to all be there. It
My
got-
old heavy armor that I can
There was
sell.
too much going on in
I
the
had so
time
much
for
shit.
anyone to loot the cart. It seems like when it was found and gotten put away quickly enough.
Nice.
Good.
Good, honest people in this city.
Oh.
Purity's quick.
Also that.
So Purity says, if you all would accompany me to my shop, I'll explain to the rest of you exactly what's going on. And as you all make your way to her shop, she tells you about Stjora Mimm. She tells you about the bone mantle, and about King Rangar and what's been going on. She says, so, after you all make it to the shop, she says, so if there's anything you all are in need of, please let me know. I would love to help.
I need some supplies.
What
I'm
please?
looking. I need some incense. And do you keep diamonds?
I do have a couple of diamonds. What are you looking for?
I need diamonds worth 300 gold pieces,
Oh.
as per my card.
Um,
For Revivify.
It's an expensive spell.
It is.
she says, all right, I'll be right back. She
Oh, God.
she leaves and she comes back and she says, here's a bundle of incense.
Cool.
You can have that.
Oh, thanks.
I have 3 diamonds. All of them worth 300 gold pieces.
Each? Or
each.
okay.
Um,
Let me
I'm willing to give you what I can, but if I give you these 3 diamonds, I will, let's be honest, lose my ass.
Well.
And probably my store.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't bankrupt you. We appreciate your help.
I'll just
though.
buy one of them then.
Okay. She sets it out. So you have 1 diamond worth 300 gold. You got a bundle of incense for free. She
Yes.
says, is there anything else I can help?
I need some bat guano, sulfur, and molasses. You know, because carrying around bat shits.
Just girly things.
I also
I have all of that. I'll
That's
roll right back.
Brilliant.
Rolled in 20. She comes back and she sets it all out on the table and she says, you can have it. The bat guano here is plentiful, as you'll see when you enter the caves.
I'm sure.
And the other stuff I get pretty cheaply.
Does she
You can just gather
have
your
any
own guano.
potions of healing available?
Yes, absolutely, I do. And rather than... I have potions and of healing and greater.
How much is a potion of greater healing?
How much is a potion of greater healing?
Damn fine question,
I
Keith.
used to have this memorized. I don't even have it.
What is that? 3d4?
Yeah, 3d4 plus 3.
Wait, so what are these? Are they just
2d4
Or
plus
2d4
2.
plus 2.
plus 2? Oh.
Yeah, you add however many dice you have
okay,
until
I
you get the
gotcha.
one that's 10 dice, and then you add 20.
Can I see your guiding bolt real quick?
Yes.
What little monster?
There's some information I forgot to put on this.
That'll teach you.
100 gold. She says, I can give you half price on all made potions.
Well, then I'll definitely take a potion of greater healing.
Okay. Pickles, would you grab
The
Greater
potion of greater
greater
healing.
healing, please?
It's not going to just slide.
So 50 gold for a potion of greater healing, of which she has 1. And potion, a regular healing potion, she has
Pass that to us.
2.
I will take those 2.
25 gold apiece.
Okay, cool.
I need one spell component, and that is gum Arabic.
Oh. She pulls out a bunch of cigarette papers, tobacco rolling papers from her own pocket. She says, they're lined with gum Arabic.
Wonderful. That should do.
Does she have any other potions? I mean, like pre-made stuff?
Probably, yes, she probably has a couple of things.
Do you need this card still?
No,
Okay.
I have finished with it, sorry. I almost forgot.
Let's see how many other potions she has. She has 6 other kinds of potion.
What other potions does she have?
She has an oil of slipperiness. Potion of giant strength. Hill giant.
Oh.
A potion of growth. A potion of poison. A potion of water breathing. And a potion of liquid luck.
Bourbon.
How much is the hill giant strength?
I believe
Hell,
that
it's
one
Yeah,
is
it's
500 gold pieces normally.
and she'd give it to me for 250.
Yep, for half price, 250.
What about the potion of growth?
They're all the same.
They're all 250.
Everything. Oh, except for the liquid luck.
What is that?
That's 1,000 gold.
So that's
I'll take the
What does
potion of
that
hill
do?
giant strength.
She says,
take it.
liquid luck. Take it when you need it most.
What a good, expensive description.
Sounds like the description you'd get it in JRPG.
It's kind of crazy. You get a +1 bonus to all rolls and checks for 1 hour.
Oh.
In addition, you get a useful piece of advice pertaining to your current goals, acting as a divination spell.
It's very fancy.
Yeah, so basically, you get basically a freebie.
You get a cheat.
You get a +1 to all of your all rolls and checks, and you get a freebie from the DM.
Right, that's like a cheat code.
Yeah,
No wonder it costs that much. No further questions.
yeah. quite a bit.
All right. Yeah, I bought that Hill Giant Strength.
You bought that? Okay, you have Hill Giant Strength.
I will take that. I've got 2 of them now, so I can use one.
Oh my god.
You,
I better have this and never use it just in case I need it.
we're fighting the BBEG. Yeah, but what if I need it later?
Yeah, right?
New Game Plus, bro.
So Purity says, if you all have what you need, I can take you to our unfortunate beginnings.
Should I just leave Stabbert here?
Yes.
I hand her the leash.
She takes the collar off immediately
He just
and just starts
roams.
scritching on it. Yeah, lets it roam around the shop.
The shop rabbit.
It immediately starts eating some like spell component flowers that she has over there, and she goes, "Oh,
Yeah, he'll eat basically anything you put in front of him.
good. I don't have much work to do then." So, if you'll follow me, we'll head out.
Let's go.
Sure thing.
She takes you out. You all walk for quite a while until you get to a rather dour-looking building. And she says, unfortunately, this is the closest entrance. You recognize it very quickly to be a prison. And she leads you through the prison. She first tells the guard at the desk who she is and why she is there. He says, "Oh, you're back to try again. Well, good luck to you. You know where the key is." And she says, "Yes, I do." So she leads you all through this prison. She is nodded at by all of the guards, and so are you as you walk through. Like they expect you to be here. You make your way deeper and deeper into this prison. At the end of each hallway, there is a staircase, and you go down and down and down and down and down
Hell
until you get to probably 10, 12, 13 floors deep. And when you get to this bottom level, you notice that the cells have changed. Whereas every other level has been pretty standard, carved hole in the wall with iron bars, here at the bottom it is a little different. As you're walking past the cells, you notice that they only come up to about, the bars only come up to about waist high. And if you look back into them, you'll notice that there is, it goes straight back in, and then it drops off at the back, and there is water at the end of it. As you walk through, you notice that there are only 3 individuals down here in the many, many cells that line it. Each one of them with 2 iron balls in their hands that have been roped together so that they hold the balls. They cannot let go of them. Their hands are iron clasped together, and above their heads, attached to the walls, and they are all standing about middle chest deep in water.
These guys are really fucked up.
They're all also gagged. They have iron pads over their mouths that seem like they have a large locking mechanism around back.
Is that to prevent magic? Or are they like fey prisoners?
Purity says their hands are bound with the balls so they cannot perform magical gestures. Their mouths are sealed so they cannot speak any words. And the water breaks down and dissolves anything that they could have on them to use as a spell component. These are mages, punished for their crimes.
They don't mess around here in Dwarven City.
No, they are not. So you all make it to the end of this hallway, to a large iron door with several locks on it. And a one-eyed, old, grizzled gnomish guard, or not gnomish, dwarvish, I'm sorry, dwarvish guard sitting at the end on a stool. It says, "Back to try again." Purity says, "No, I'll not be going this time." He says, "That's very wise of you. Not so wise for the rest of you." And he starts unlocking the locks on the door. And he pulls the door open as it drags along the ground. You can see that it doesn't open very often. And he says, "That's the way. Give 3 knocks when you come back. I'll open it if you make it."
Well, much obliged.
With that, you all step into this doorway. There is a torch on the back side of the wall as you step through the doorway, and the rusty old iron door shuts behind you and begins to latch. It is dark in here. The torch provides light for 30 feet. Beyond that, it is black. Welcome to Stjora Mimm. We're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
So, with the door shut behind you and darkness ahead of you, you are making your way through Stjora Mimm, the Great Dark. I assume you all are approaching this with caution.
Yes.
Hell no.
Through the
Cartwheel.
first bit of this great expanse that lies before you, and it is rather wide open for what you can see in here. It doesn't seem to be so much of a cavernous area as it is a large open area that's been purposefully carved out, pillars in places for support, and remnants of old dwarven machines, looking to be different uses. Some maybe for excavating, some maybe for combat, some it's kind of hard to tell.
Okay. The first thing I'm gonna do is to reach in my pocket, then grab a little piece of leather and cast mage armor on myself,
Okay.
because I don't foresee anything good happening here.
Okay.
It's better to be ready than forgetty.
You've got mage armor up. That's put your AC at 16.
16.
Anything else anyone else is doing?
I would also like to take off my armor and use mage armor.
Okay.
That'll put me at 18.
Put you at 18.
I really should take the dexterity buff, but I'm keeping an RP.
Yeah. I'm going to draw my sword and shield.
All right. You all begin to make your way through this large expanse. Are you just heading straight on in?
You carrying a torch? Lantern?
I guess I could carry the sword.
No, I mean, are you carrying one? Like, you don't need to
I
see.
have light. I have the cantrip.
Oh, you're just using a light spell?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you all are lit up within, I believe it's a 30-foot.
Yeah, I think it's 20 actually. Yeah, bright light and 20-foot radius.
20-foot
And
radius,
dim
so...
light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay, so it's a 20-foot radius of bright light, which means it's a 40-foot diameter. So 20 feet in all directions around you is lit up. The rest of you have night vision and can see out for quite a ways, up to 60 feet, I believe.
Actually, it's dark vision now.
What did I say?
Night vision.
Oh.
That's a little more Sam Fisher-y.
Yeah, right. So yeah, you all have dark vision and don't really
We're
need
gonna
it.
play
but,
now, boy.
Bravo 6 going.
as you're moving through, even with dark vision, the light from Finnegan's light spell casts dancing shadows across every surface that you see. Odd shadows and shapes of the dwarven mechanisms that are down here. Some of the odd rock formations that are down here. It seems like Purity was right. It is pretty clear for the most part through this first bit. And you do eventually come to the large machine that she must have been talking about. Because it is a huge, hulking Goliath of a machine that is, for the most part, blocking your path through to the next portion of this cave system.
Is it like just shut down, or is it stuck somewhere?
It's hard to tell. If you'd like to make an investigation check to see if the machine might still be operable, you can.
Is it like a drill type thing?
Yeah, it looks like a large
I'm
drill.
imagining that thing from the movie Atlantis. Remember that movie?
Very similar to that, actually. Yeah, that's kind of what I had in my head. Yeah, it's real similar to that.
I got a 3.
A 3, you have no idea. It's big. It's a bit beyond your tinkering capabilities. You think this is some pretty intense, heavy machinery.
Diesel mechanic.
You'll get that on these bigger jobs.
I mean, this thing is like 35 feet tall.
Wow.
That's pretty big.
This thing is huge. It's 35 feet tall. It's probably equally as wide, and it does have a massive, massive drill on the front of it. This is something that is blocking your path. Like purely, you will have to climb over this thing in order to continue on your way.
Get this thing running, we'd have a drill tank.
I was gonna say, like, what if we just drove it the fuck?
Drill tank.
Well, obviously with my
Killdozer time.
with my
Drill
skills
dozer.
and my roles,
Drill
I
dozer.
don't feel like that's a possibility.
That's like a tattoo. I'm gonna tattoo Drill Dozer. That's dope.
So all of you go ahead and make either athletics or acrobatics checks for me to climb over this thing.
Oh boy.
13.
6.
Dirty 20.
That is 26.
26.
He's so small.
Need a marching order from you all. How do you all cross this thing? Who goes first? Who goes last? You cross at the same time? How are you all doing this?
I'll go first. I feel like I'm pretty good at this kind of stuff.
Okay.
I'll go behind Finn.
Okay. You cross, no problem.
I'm not very good at it. I'm worried about
I would
falling.
prefer to be somewhere in the middle.
Yeah,
Me
I'll
too.
take up the rear.
Okay.
We'll be in the middle.
Okay. Which one of you two are going first?
I'll be in front of Zilgrim.
You'll be in front. You rolled a 6, correct?
Yeah.
So you begin to climb over this machine, and you bump a lever as you're going over, and it, and you hear,
Hell yeah.
and you keep moving. Zilgrim,
Yep. I also rolled a 6.
you also rolled a 6.
Did I notice him kick that?
Probably not.
Oh, good.
No, because you're fighting for your fucking
I
life.
probably am
mostly
struggling.
because
Pulling up all 35 pounds.
you happen to fall as well as
Oh.
you're climbing over, and you grab hold of the nearest thing to you, which happens to be this handle attached to a couple of iron fittings that attach to a chain. And when you grab it,
Oh.
Oh god.
and you feel the machine. It starts to shake and rumble to life. Gorda,
Yeah.
you are on top of this machine that is currently rumbling to life, and as the rest of these guys are, you are a little bit further back as this machine starts to heave and shake as it rattles. What are you all doing?
I guess I'm skedaddling.
I was gonna say trying to hustle.
Yeah.
Knees to chest.
Can I throw a rope down?
You've already made it over.
Oh, okay. I'm over.
Are we?
You have already made it
Are we
over.
still on the first side, or like are we?
You
on
two
top?
are on top of this machine near the cockpit.
Yeah.
You are just behind them on
Trying to hustle
on
you
the
guys
side.
slash help
Do
you
we
out.
have a rope that we can throw down? I
I can barely hold on. What are you talking about? Grab a rope.
As you notice,
Can I help them?
you can try. I mean, they are further ahead than you are.
Yeah.
And at this point, you notice that
Trying to make sure
the roof is starting to give as this machine shakes above it.
The,
Oh
Oh, good. The
god.
roof
Either
is gonna
trapped in
collapse
or
on us.
trapped out.
One or the other, baby.
Where is it pointing? Like, is it pointing forward where we're going, or
The
is
machine,
it? Yeah.
it's a little bit catty-cornered. You are crossing it this way, and it's
Yeah.
a bit catty-cornered in this,
Okay.
this cavern that you are.
Okay,
are
so I
in.
can't just like.
You are trying to crawl over it this way to get to the other side.
Do I see any levers near me?
Make a percent. Make it. Actually,
You're gonna put it in drought.
all right. Yeah, hold on.
I feel like that would be
there
in the
are
cockpit
there are
probably
many
where
there
no one
are
is.
many levers and valves and things on this machine. What are you trying to do?
Turn it off?
Make an intelligence check for me.
Oh, yes.
Hell
Excellent.
yeah.
Let's go.
15.
15. This valve in front of you might do something. You think you might be able to at least overheat it or something if you shut one of these steam valves?
Yeah, okay.
Or we can.
Or it might explode. I don't know a lot about machinery.
The ceiling does start to crumble, and a couple of rocks begin to fall.
All right,
from
I turn the
ceiling.
lever.
I need you two to go ahead and make dexterity saving throws for me.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
8.
11.
And 11. You each take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as rocks fall from the ceiling to and hit you on the way down.
I'm a wizard.
Machine.
We're naturally immune to bludgeoning damage.
yeah.
How much was it?
3
3?
points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I kick that same lever I kicked? Can I like kick it back?
Back in the other direction.
Yeah.
have to climb back
You're just gonna
down.
kick it.
I mean, I'm gonna try to like. Because obviously, when I slipped and I hit it, it went away,
Yeah.
and then this started. So if I push it back the other way, maybe it'll unstart.
Uh,
Some would call that finish.
Stop.
You know what? We're gonna roll a d100.
Okay.
I'll say anything above a 60, you turn this machine off.
Okay.
Anything below a 60, something else happens.
That's the game we play, boys.
All right, here we go. That is 15.
Woo!
That's high.
So you pull this thing, and suddenly, let's see what happens.
I sure fixed everything, guys. You don't worry about a thing.
I mean, there
I
was
got you.
logic behind your.
So you reach down and you go, and you pull the lever that just went, and suddenly the machine goes, and it starts to move backwards.
That's
Gorna,
Yeah.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
We should all
We should
jump
probably just
off
jump
the
off of this
machine.
thing.
As you are currently standing on the treads of this machine, not having made it quite to the cockpit yet, it is now moving with you on it.
Okay, for danger sense, it says you have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see.
Oh,
such
you can
as
see this.
Traps and
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
It's
This
hard
is-
to miss
this
it.
is real apparent. Yeah, you see this happening for
Okay.
sure.
be a live leak video.
Jesus.
Those are both very good numbers.
Jesus fucking Christ on a biscuit. Let's see, for 7.
7. You go to, as this thing moves, you lose your footing and you fall prone.
Jesus.
This machine is now moving with you lying on its treads
Oh no.
backwards.
Okay.
Do I
yeah,
see a kill
that's
switch
bad.
in the cockpit area?
Give me an investigation check. Actually, rather than that, make an intelligence, a flat intelligence roll. to see if you would know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Big red button.
22.
22. Yeah, you're pretty sure you know how to at least get this thing to stop moving.
I would like to do.
You grab that same lever. You go over and you push Quinrin out of the way, and you push that lever back in place where he had it previously, and the machine stops moving.
Whew. Gorna didn't get run over.
Guys, stop touching stuff!
And right about
Don't think I will.
right
Just
about
climb
then,
down.
the machine.
Yeah, we're just running.
And it releases a black soot everywhere from the inside of it. And it's very hard to breathe, and there is soot everywhere. It is it's obscuring your vision at this point. Even if you have dark vision, it is now very hard to see with all of this kicked up into the area. It is choking you a bit as you breathe it in as well.
Hell yeah. Like a real miner.
I'm gonna get the black lung for sure.
Only coal miners get the black lung.
Well, what is this?
I mean, it's
Machine
from coal.
dust.
Delicious. Diesel fumes. Okay, so this thing is stopped, right?
It has.
Okay, and our placement here is those two are on the other side, like completed the whole journey.
Well, currently, the machine backed up and made a gap now, so you can walk in front of it into the.
Me and Quinn have to
Chamber
climb
where-
down, but you probably can just walk around.
So you're on top of it, I'm on the treads,
These
and
two
you
are
guys
on
are
top
on the
of
other
it.
side of
You're
it.
on the treads. These two are in the tunnel.
Thank God we got through the trickiest part already.
I'm gonna walk
Yeah,
along
the
the
beginning.
treads. I'm gonna walk along the treads to the front and
Okay.
climb down and walk in front of
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you hop down and walk around to the front, and you can walk around the actual. As you go around, you can go under the massive tip of the drill and go right into.
Oh,
the
I
cave
need to
door.
help them down, I guess.
If I was you, I wouldn't.
Because I'm
I would not be
small.
on that vehicle any longer.
I'm gonna climb down.
You guys do climb down just fine. Now that there's no more danger of activating a big scary machine, I will not make you roll to climb down off of the machine. It is fine. And then it blows up. And,
Well,
no.
luckily we're still in the tunnel.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
So you do manage to climb down off of the machine just fine. But that was a lot of noise that you just made.
Well, no, it
Frick,
wasn't.
yeah.
It was probably fun.
I'm sure no
Full
We-
of a took.
We should
God damn
hustle out of this vicinity.
Should we just run away? This
Yeah.
place sucks.
We will never speak of it again.
Yeah. let's go. Let's leave.
All right.
So further in you go.
Well, that was a disaster.
It wasn't that bad.
So,
I left my water bottle out there. I'm gonna go grab it.
okay. So further in you go. And further in you go. And at this point, you have traveled in past the dwarven equipment. There are no more signs of anything being touched here by anything that dwells on the surface.
So we made it further than Purity did.
You made it over that machine.
Yeah.
You made it further than Purity did. At this point, you have been traveling for a while. If anyone would like to maybe see how far you are in, you can make an intelligence roll.
I'll give it a whirl. I'm not the smartest girl in the
20
squad.
minutes.
Hey. 6.
I got 16.
I also got a 16.
I rolled a 2, and I got a +2, so that's a 4.
20 minutes. No. Longer.
Time's flying down here.
It's been at least 20 minutes. That's for certain.
That climbing up and down that thing took longer than 20
What did
minutes.
everyone else get?
I got 16.
16?
Oh, and
Oh, you don't have to roll if you don't
Yeah, I
want to.
didn't figure. I figured
16.
16?
I don't have any control over how deep we go.
It's
I gotta find
you've
the bone
been-
mantle one way or
You've
the
been
other.
walking for probably 3 miles
Wow.
at this point
Are we on a grade down?
the whole time.
Oh, why don't we just grease it up
I
and
don't like-
slide down?
And it has been various sized chambers that you have reached that are very obviously what appear to be dwarven establishments of deeper and deeper safe zones, where there's been equipment set up, ramparts set up to defend this area further and further in. And the further and further in you go, the more and the more dilapidated everything appears to be.
And we haven't seen like a single soul, like
Nothing.
not a trace.
Nothing yet.
They
That's
don't-
probably for the best.
So the dwarves don't operate down here at all anymore.
It's pretty wholly abandoned.
We seen anything beyond just busted equipment?
Nothing so far.
Skeletons?
No.
No signs of like struggle, battle. Just
It seems like this has all been abandoned, especially the further you go in, the more abandoned and decayed and dilapidated it all seems. So it seems like the further you go in, the less they used. It seems like they expanded quite far at one time and then pulled back and pulled back and pulled back as they didn't need it anymore. And eventually, all signs of that seem to vanish. The air changes in smell. You start to notice that there are occasional large gemstones in the wall that will glow even a bit with a bit of like phosphorescent glow. There are phosphorescent fungus that grow in places here and there. All of the vegetation that seems to grow down here either is very dark in color or very, very pale in color. Some of it, as you walk near it, seems to curl away from you as you get close to it. Are any of you all claustrophobic? By chance?
No.
It's probably a good thing because some of the places in here get quite tight as you travel through them. They get a bit narrow, they get a bit short in places.
That's probably not as big of a deal for me.
Narrow and short are two things I have been called.
I'm like 3 feet.
yeah, I'm kind of tall.
Yeah.
You notice that it is damp down here.
Hell yeah. Sludgy.
And it was cold at first, but now that you are deeper down, it's getting warm and the air is a bit tepid instead of being so cold. And you get faint whiffs of sulfur and a stench of like decay. You all find your way into a narrow bit of chamber, and I need everyone to make perception checks, please.
Ooh. 11.
Yep, that's a 22.
22,
I got a 20.
20,
21.
14.
I'll quit and just being oblivious to everything.
You're taken in by all the mushrooms.
Hey,
Mushrooms.
I thought we'd only been walking for like 20 minutes and we ended up going like 3 miles.
What was your perception
11.
check? 11. You all are traveling for quite a while, and suddenly you start to feel tired. You've been in it for miles. You all take a quick break near a small opening in a cave wall. When Quinrin, you You're leaning up against the cave wall, and you feel a drip on your head. And you look up, and there is a stalactite hanging above you. You sort of squint at it for a second, and another drip goes bloop, and hits you right between the eyes. And you sort of squint a little, and as you look back up, it's looking back at you.
And of course it is.
And suddenly, it opens up and swoops down upon you, as do 4 other dark mantles. I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Glorious. I knew it.
Has to be dark mantles. Like, how could there not be?
As soon as you said stalactite.
Yeah, same as these. Either that or a piercer.
Alright, what is everybody's initiative?
19.
Let's start with 20 and above. 20 to 15.
19.
17.
Let's go with 15 to 10.
12.
14.
Oh, 10, 10.
14, 12, 10.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, the dark mantle that drops on you, Quinrin, is going to get a surprise round. So it is going to try to drop down on you and engulf you for 13.
13? No.
Doesn't hit?
Nope.
Alright, then we will go ahead and go back to initiative order. Zilgrim, it is your turn.
I will cast Guiding Bolt at the one closest
Alright.
to me.
That is that you make an attack?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
18?
18 hits, go ahead and roll damage.
$20.
20. Yeah, you blast one and it shrieks as it explodes in kind of a goo and gets
Good.
scattered across. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Garuk, it is your turn.
Yeah, whichever one's closest to me, I'm just going to swing my sword at it.
Yeah, go for it. You can hit it. It has swooped down now. It is hovering and trying to snag at you with its gross tentacles.
16 plus 6, 22.
22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Right. That is... Nine.
9 damage. 9 damage. You slash it and it cuts it deep, and this purple ooze sort of kind of leaks out of it and drips everywhere. It looks pretty hurt. Would you like to do anything else?
Yes, I'm going to hit it with my second attack.
Yeah, go for it.
And that is a 21.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And for 10.
10 damage. You slash at it again, and it falls to the ground, but it's still alive. It's still kind of writhing on the ground. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, Finnegan, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast a firebolt at Just whichever one I can see, I guess.
Okay. It'd be the closest one to you.
11.
11 hits.
One
1
damage.
damage.
That's cursed.
Then just sort of, and it doesn't really flinch at all. But is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I want to just avoid them because I don't want to be near them.
Okay.
Because they'll probably just beat me or something.
That takes us to Gorna.
Other than fireball.
I'm going to swing at the one nearest me with my axe.
Okay, go for it.
That's a 19.
19 hits for sure.
All right. Where are you at, D10? How about you? Yeah. That's, let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 damage.
10 damage. Yeah, a big hit. You slash at it and the same thing. Purple ooze as it lets out a shriek. It looks pretty hurt.
Okay. And then I've got a second attack.
Okay, go for it.
That's 6 plus 8 is 14.
Definitely hits.
Apparently that one rolls 2s. It's another 10 damage.
All right. Holy shit. Yeah. It looks super hurt. You knock this one to the ground as well, and it's writhing on the ground next to the one that Garuk just sent flying to the ground. It is now the Dark Mantle's turns.
Did I not go between Finn and Gorna?
Yeah, you
So I
were.
rolled
Oh, you were
I
supposed
rolled
to
a
go.
12.
That-
Yeah, I rolled
yep,
a 12.
I just skipped you entirely. It is
That's
your
fine.
turn,
I
then.
don't exist. It's okay.
Yeah, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to reach into my spell component pouch. I'm going to pull out my crudely made clay hand. I'm going to throw it on the ground in front of the one that dive bombed me,
Okay.
and cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. So this hand's going to come out of the made out of compacted soil, is going to rise up out of the ground, and it's going to grab this little bastard.
Okay.
And he has to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. All right. 20.
Unfortunately, he made a strength saving throw, the best one he could. I guess that's it for me.
He rolled a natural 17 on that.
What a bitch.
All right, it is the Dark Mantle's turn then. Let's see. Garuk, the one that is on the ground in front of you, is going to lash out and try and grab hold of your leg. For a 24 to hit.
Oh, to hit?
Yes, 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
It deals. It deals 8 damage. It grabs hold of your legs, and your speed is reduced to 0.
Just make stomping it on the head easier.
I just got hold of my legs. I'll just stab it.
Yes. You can stab it. You will have disadvantage on the attacks against it because it is attached to you. You're trying not to stab yourself in the legs.
Oh, so it's just completely wrapped up around me.
Oh yeah, it's a rather large creature. It wrapped itself around both of your legs and is biting at your legs now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It looks like a stalactite.
Yeah.
But it flies down. It got knocked on the ground, and then it rats. Usually, what these things do is when they grab, they cover your head. But since you knocked this one on the ground, it's grabbed hold of your legs and is chewing on your ankles.
Okay. Whenever my turn rolls back around, I know what I'll do.
Let's see. Then it is the dark mantle above Finnegan. The dark mantle who is above you is going to, who you firebolted, is going to try to attack you. For a 10 to hit.
Absolutely not.
It goes to swoop at you and misses and kind of flaps its leathery fucking grossness back up
They
above your
fly?
head.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, they're terrifying. They fly.
So
They're
they're
sort of like a
like
jellyfish in the air, and they hang upside down, and they look like a while they're upside down, they're completely indistinguishable from stalagmites or stalactites. Yeah, they're completely indistinguishable from stalactites, and they wait to drop onto your head.
Sick.
Yeah, they're great.
Good try though.
Now for the dark mantle above Quinrin is going to try and swoop down onto your head. For a 23 to hit.
Yeah, you got me.
That'll deal 7 points of bludgeoning damage. You are now blinded and unable to breathe.
Good. I don't need to breathe for what I'm going to do.
You can detach the dark mantle by making a successful DC 13 strength check as an action. And that is the end of that dark mantle's turn. Gorna, the dark mantle that you knocked to the ground is going to attempt to grapple at your feet as well.
Alright.
For a 15 to hit.
Mm-mm.
Reaches out for you, and you just lift up a foot, kind of stomp at it, and it can't get you. That is the end of their turn. Zilgrim, it is your turn.
I am going to cast Toll the Dead at the one that is wrapped around Garuk's legs.
Okay. What does Toll the Dead do again?
I point at the creature I can see in range, and the sound of the delirious spell fills the air for a moment. You must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 if the target is missing any of its hit points and instead takes 1d12 necrotic.
Okay. It makes a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Alright, it has a +0 to its wisdom. 8.
It failed.
It fails. Go ahead and roll. It has already taken damage, so go ahead and roll the
5.
5 damage. Yeah, it writhes and writhers and just crumbles into a decayed mess at your feet, and now your feet are wet with decayed dark mantle goo.
Delicious.
But it is dead.
Yummy.
It is now Garuk's turn. There is a dark mantle above Finnegan. There is a dark mantle above Quinrin, and there is a dark mantle at Gorna's feet.
It's not so much above me as it is wrapped around me.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. It's attached to Quinrin.
Can I attempt to remove
Absolutely.
the one from his head?
You absolutely can. You can make a DC 13 strength check. This will be your action.
One of them.
No, you have a multi-attack.
Oh, that's
This will be
yeah,
your
right.
action. This will be your only action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this will be your. This will. This
Yeah, you
will
don't
be
get
your,
an action
your,
surge.
Yeah, your action could
yeah.
be multi-attack, but in this case, your action will be attempting to pull the dark mantle off of Quinrin's head.
And that is a strength.
Yes, DC 13 strength check.
Cool.
Cool.
I hit 13.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. You struggle with it for a little bit. You can hear Quinrin muffled screams from underneath of it until it pops right off of his head and flaps back up into the air above Quinrin.
I'm just like licking my lips. Just,
So you have a bonus
bonus
action,
action.
And movement if you want still.
No. That's it.
Okay. Finnegan, it's your turn. Dark mantle flapping its leathery grossness above you.
Oh. Can I borrow 2d4?
are you doing the exact same thing I'm about to do?
Probably.
What you doing? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna use a level 3 spell slot to magic missile. Not the one that I tried to attack, but the one that attacked Quinrin.
Okay, go for it.
Because that was messed up.
Because that was messed up.
20 damage.
20 damage. Yeah, these missiles come out and knock it right out of the sky. It's not dead, but again, it is writhing on the ground. There are now 2 dark mantles on the ground, one at Quinlan's feet, one at Gorna's feet, writhing in pain. It is now Quinlan's turn.
I've got a lot of stuff in the spell book I could do. Or I could, we'll use a level 1 spell slot and we'll cast Magic Missile.
Magic missile! Yay!
And we're going to finish this little bastard that tried to suffocate me.
Okay, go for it.
Now.
4, 5, 9, 12.
Explosion and goo everywhere. That is no
Just like
more
high
dark
school.
That's
mantle.
huge damage for level 1.
That is, it really is. It
For-
is huge damage for level 1 spell. That's crazy. Yeah, you just blast it apart. There's nothing left. Gorna.
I'm going to use my axe to try to finish the one off on the ground.
All right. You have advantage on this attack because it is on the ground.
I'll take it. Hey, that's a nat 20.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah. You can roll damage if you'd like.
I like numbers.
Go for it. Roll damage. Yeah. Let's see how much damage you did to this little fucking thing.
See, that's I end up getting. So there's 1 extra damage dice for.
You double every die that you roll.
Yeah.
So you can either roll a die and double the number, or you can roll another die.
Yeah, I get an additional die as well. So I think I roll 3 dice on a critical hit.
No. You double every dice that you.
So you
get.
roll 4.
It says +1 damage dice on critical hit. So
From what?
Savage Attacks. It's a class feature.
Because Savage Attacker gives you, just gives you another dice roll.
It gives you
Oh,
another
okay.
damage die.
Yeah.
So that would be
Okay,
So
I see.
that one doesn't
So
damage because it only triggers
that one
when the
doesn't
critical
count
happens.
because it only
Yeah.
triggers when a crit happens.
Okay,
so
so
yeah,
yes, 3.
So yeah, you would double all dice rolled, and then you would add any extra damage done, and then roll another die for Savage Attacker.
Okay. Yeah. It's not a class feature. It's a racial feature.
Gotcha.
So-
Yeah. So go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Roll
When I
your
had that
attack
too.
die, then roll your attack die again, and then.
So that's Jesus Christ. That's 18,
it's gonna unalive.
19, 20, 25 damage.
25 damage. Yeah, it's it's paste. It's literal
paste.
paste on the ground now. You turn your axe over upside down and you just spring it down on top of it, and it fucking eyeballs go everywhere. It's a gross mess.
Ugh.
It's very dead.
Jesus Christ.
He's
Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right,
That's
it's the Dark Mantle's turn because there's still one left above Finnegan.
Oh, there's still one left.
There
I can
sure
take a swing
is.
at that.
Oh, okay, yeah, go for it.
I do have another.
Yeah, there is
attack.
still a Dark Mantle left. It is above
I
Finnegan.
thought that was the last one.
No.
All right, I'll give it a whirl. 16.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, this one loves to roll shitty numbers. I shouldn't trust it. I should pick the yellow one.
I should pick the yellow one. Yellow's never led me wrong.
That's 6 damage.
6 damage. All right.
Brown don't let you down,
yeah,
but
you-
yellow's a fellow.
Slash it, and you cut one of its tentacles, and it curls it in. It is now the Dark Mantle's turn. Finnegan,
Yeah.
it's coming after you again because it's floating above you. 23 to
Don't
hit.
worry.
It will deal 4 bludgeoning damage to you, and it will wrap around your head. You are blinded, and you cannot breathe.
Whatever, I didn't need to breathe anyway.
Zilgrim, it is your turn.
Okay, is there 2 left still, or just 1?
Just one. It's just
Okay.
one, and it's wrapped around Finnegan's head.
I'm going to use Toll the Dead again.
Okay, go for it.
Prepare to be deaf.
It's a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
It has a +0 to wisdom, and it rolled a natural 7. It
Oh,
fails.
damn. No, that lost.
It fails, yes.
This one's already taken damage too, yeah?
It has.
Okay. 9.
9 damage. All right. It is. It's not doing well. It is. It's bleeding from like different like suckers. Some of its eyes are bleeding when that bell rang. It seemed to really mess it up. Garuk, it is your turn.
I guess I'm going to save him too.
All right.
He's
go
our
ahead.
captain, you have to. We're obligated now.
It's true.
15.
15, yeah, you wrench it off top of his head and it floats back up and screeches. It is Finnegan, your turn. Show it what for.
I'm gonna use a level 1 spell slot and cast Magic Missile. 10 damage.
10 damage. Again, more visceral purple goo as this thing explodes. You all have defeated the Dark Mantles, and you are now out of combat.
Yeah.
Neat. So,
However,
That was fun.
a little short rest action.
as you all seem to be in pretty decent shape for the time being.
What are you talking about? Decent shape.
However,
I'm in great shape.
We've been
I've
working
fucked
out.
up a lot here recently. And I'm bleeding because of it. I'm bleeding my own blood.
you still have a ways to go. You begin to get the feeling that now is where things become quite dangerous here in the Great Dark.
Do you need a healing spell?
I'm going to take one of my potions.
Okay.
I'm also going to take one of my potions. Same spell slot. Cool.
I might as well.
2d4 plus 2, right?
Yep.
Plus the amount of D4 you roll. It's really handy. It works like that all the way up until you
Wow,
get
I
to the
got
biggest
2
one.
4s. That's crazy.
2 4s? Hell
Oh,
yeah.
is Potion of Greater Healing 40?
I got 2
Oh, I guess it is 44
Holy
plus
shit.
4. Let me make sure that's greater.
So
Yeah, it's
I
44 plus
healed
4.
8. Shit.
Superior's 8d4 plus 8. And the only one that's different is Supreme Healing. It's 10d4 plus 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
4d4 plus...
Oh my god.
Huge. 44 plus 4. Always plus the amount of dice that you roll.
A lot of force. It's very confusing.
So, are you all continuing your way through this?
I mean, the only way out is through. So.
True.
It's true. So, what's the marching order here? You've got a 10-foot hallway that you can travel down. Who is in front? Who's leading? How are we doing? this?
I'll take lead.
Group in front.
Feels like somebody that can take a hit should be up front.
Who next? Who beside? How would you like to travel?
I'll be behind him.
I'll take up the rear, because I'm a fool.
I'll be beside Zilgrim.
I'll go in the back too, since I have like the light source, so I can try and
Okay.
mitigate, I guess. How I do
So. I'll continue to travel forward.
Not by choice.
Yeah.
Once we get up to that corner, I'm going to peek around it before we go any further.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels like stopping at corners is a great plan.
Look for more stalactites.
Stay frosty, people.
You peer around the corner. You do have dark vision.
Yes.
You see that the next room opens up a bit, but the paths branch in different directions.
I'm going to relay this information quietly to the rest of the team.
Great decisions.
And fuck that. There are no decisions. Garuk's in the lead. He makes the choice.
Either way, we need to stay together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which way would you like to go?
First, I'm going to head into the room and look around.
Into the room. Is anyone going to come close or follow up?
Oh yeah, we're
with
sticking
him.
together.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
follow.
Are you all entering the room, or are you?
I'll be like
I
a
guess.
square further in than where I am, just like right at the
Yeah.
corner.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go. Sure.
This room appears to be empty. There are no stalagmites or stalactites in the room. You've got a decision to make in front of you now to either go straight on ahead or to the right. Those are your two paths.
I'm going to take a quick peek down both.
Take a look to the
Sides.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
To the right.
We'll
Look
look there.
down to the right, and the hall bends.
Right. And then I'll head over and take a look over here.
Start to glance through, and you see that this room opens up.
Into quite a bit. This goes down this way a bit.
I'll once again relay this to the team
All right.
and ask.
I want to check my 6. Is everything quiet?
Make a perception check.
That's 9.
9. Cave noises. Dripping, drops, a lot of that, yeah.
It's fair. I can't see very far back, just to the curve anyway.
That is not a cave noise. I would
Yeah,
be
it is
upset
too.
if I heard that in a
It might
cave.
be.
You're out camping. You
But,
have to hide
I'd
No,
be
no,
and jerk
so
off.
pissed if I was on a
Doesn't seem
cave tour and heard that in the
But
night.
no, there doesn't
in the
seem
dark.
to be any apparent danger.
Alright,
True that.
so which way
Um,
should we go?
I feel like
See,
this
when I
hallway
said you were in the
probably
front,
just
so you
leads back
choose.
into this open room. If I,
I
had
think
to
we
guess.
should check out the pathway to the right.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a different direction for everyone at the table.
Oh,
The direction your minis are facing, though, is...
Okay.
Yeah. I'm fine with going down there.
Alright, so we will head down.
same
Once again,
order.
stopping at the corner to peek around.
Sure.
Caution. I always
No one wants to
caution.
stick their head directly in the kill zone.
You never know when there's going to be a rogue candlestick.
Oh, the road curves again.
It sure does.
Alright, I will keep heading down.
Okay, move yourself to about where you would want to be.
Drinks down
About right
actually
here.
do not.
At the moment.
I'm a terrible host.
And I'm going to pause there for a second.
Okay.
Continue peering forward.
You see,
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. That 5
down at
feet
the end of the
matter.
hallway, there is a very large pile of gems that seem to stretch back into the hallway a bit.
Back in this area?
That seems
That is
sus.
absolutely a trap.
Well, that reeks of.
I'm going to move around to here and check out this direction.
Make a perception check.
Are we sticking together?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Okay. The next room over appears to have a bunch of bends and turns.
Okay, so should we take the wide path or head into the narrow?
I mean, are those gemstones?
They are.
Yes, but that's not what I asked.
They seem kind of sus though if they're just out in the public.
This is
The
public? Just laying around?
Just
You
leaving
also
them in a
happen
pile.
to notice you got a dirty 20
Yeah.
skittering
Could I tell which direction it was coming from?
coming from the gems.
Oh.
And you also, as you are looking into the room over here, you squint a bit. And you kind of rub your eyes and look back because you notice that there's a sword floating in front of you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh. Trash.
Was that? Oh, that was your...
Because you have noticed there is a rather large cube blocking your path.
Oh, good.
And the skittering that you hear is beginning to reveal itself.
I'm glad I rolled high.
Yay, skittering's one of my least favorite adjectives.
Oh, and it should be.
It'd be a lot cooler if they damn would
Because
have
skittering from out of the back. Oh, I'm gonna need to come around. Pardon me.
Why is it always gotta be skittering?
Pardon me. Pardon me.
Instead of approaching pleasantly or friendly.
No. I knew painting that thing was going to be the worst. Of
You
my
sure
decisions.
did.
I knew
Come
that was
two
gonna happen.
phase spiders.
Are they in cahoots
Womp
with this
womp,
fucking
appearing at the same time in
Continue.
front of you from an ethereal space.
Well, shit.
What?
I rage.
I rage.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I gotta wait for my first turn.
So,
Tactical nuke.
I say we dust off nuclear
Moab
aside from
back.
orbit. That's the only way to be sure.
Uh,
I was
Target
looking at the
locked.
feats, and there's one that lets you always know which direction north is.
Interesting.
yeah.
Mitch loves that feat.
Yeah,
It's
let me
so
fucking
cool.
tell you about Keen Mind.
It would be useful for a captain of a ship, I guess,
I
for
feel like you
sailing.
could make it useful as any
But,
kind
like,
of
I feel like it
character.
could be
It's
silly.
actually it's OP as all hell.
It's
Okay,
OP as fuck.
what's everyone's initiative? I need 20 or higher. Uh, 20 to 15.
16.
19.
15.
So I don't have to do this before Liz. I gotta start watching this.
15 to 10.
14.
Get
14.
podcast.
You have the higher dex.
God knew I would be too powerful with serotonin, so he gave me depression.
Okay. So we've got some
I
interesting stuff going on right now.
I don't really
Yeah,
feel like it's
we're-
that
Is,
interesting.
is it
We're
interesting?
about to get our
It's-
shit kicked in.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm.
And the spiders go first.
Oh, cool.
Of course they do.
So,
That's the best news all day.
Yeah, they have more legs. It's obvious they go first.
spider number 1 will immediately crawl onto the ceiling and come around to over here on the ceiling and attack Gorna.
Oh, come on. That's just the worst.
Um,
Right.
It is going to attempt to bite you. And that is a natural 1. And it misses entirely. And it will then magically shift into the ethereal plane.
These things are such a pain.
The other spider, since it is already there, if you would turn that to face you, Garuk, it is going to attempt to attack you, Garuk. That is definitely going to miss. 11 to hit.
No.
Okay. It misses as well. And it also, if you would hand that to me, blinks into the ethereal plane.
What the frick?
It is now
Face fighters.
Groot's turn.
Suck.
Face spiders are hot garbage.
My gnome illusionist damn near got killed by phase spiders.
Breathe in my water.
Well,
Need gills for
guess
that.
I'm gonna
I know.
swing at this cube with with my +1 sword.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to swing at the cube? Okay.
I mean, there's nothing else.
Okay, go for it.
Does a 24 hit?
It sure does.
I hope.
What kind of damage are you gonna do to Jello, though?
I don't know, but I want to try something.
Fire?
Gonna deal, or I rolled 8 damage, but
Okay.
I'm gonna do a smite as well.
Okay.
For an additional 9 damage.
9 damage. How much is that total?
17.
17 damage. All right. Yeah, you let one go and hit it, and the radiant damage explodes from it, and it's sort of yeah. You seem to have dealt some damage, I guess, to the cube. But it is a gelatinous cube, so it's hard to tell if it's been hurt.
Yes.
Is that the end of your turn?
No. I'm going to move around to this side.
Okay. Quenrin.
Yeah, I think the smart thing to do here is to reconsider all things and get on that boat last session.
A little late.
In lieu of that, however, we're gonna fireball the. No, I'm kidding. Holy shit. Has to die if I shoot him with a
Almost
fireball,
killed
right?
Gorna just by saying that.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, it's a gelatinous cube. Technically, you could see through it if you cast Fireball back here.
Yeah, then you have to argue with the dungeon master that it explodes where I cast it, not where it makes impact, even though it explodes where it makes impact, and that's like literally 5 feet from you. So we're going to use our circlet of blasting.
How the spell reads and where it originates from. If it originates from you, straight from you, and then explodes when it hits, then
Yeah, I would.
you can't do that. But if you can originate it anywhere you want and move it from there, yeah. But I believe you cast a tiny red sphere. That
No,
travels
it's a
and shoots
ray,
forward.
actually. No.
Oh, a ray.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you
can
shoot
read
a
the
ray.
technicalities of the spell I
Okay.
won't cast. Bright streak flashes from your pointing finger to a point you choose within range, and then blossoms with a low roar into an explosion of flame. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dex saving throw, or target takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed, half for a successful. Spire spreads around corners and ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Oh, wow, they changed the hell out of
It'll
Fireball.
just come from you and hit the thing in front of you. All right.
So we're going to Scorching Ray this thing with our Circlet of Blasting, which I cast at a +5.
Okay. What does Scorching Ray do?
Scorching Ray does... You create 3 rays of fire, hurl them at target within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Make a range attack for each...
That's just a straight line.
Mhm.
Okay, just making sure it wasn't coming.
Yeah, make a spell attack for each one. On each successful, it takes 2d6.
Okay.
So I've got a 14 plus 5 is a 21.
Hit.
18 plus 5 is higher than a 21, so that one hit.
Hit.
And then that one definitely did not hit. So...
What was it?
Kid.
2.
Plus 5 is 6.
Hits.
6
Plus
hits?
5. 2 plus 5 is 7.
Oh, 2 plus 5 is 7.
Yeah,
there
hits.
you go. Okay, damn.
Sitting there.
It's a big jelly.
Takes
I was
up
gonna
the
say
whole
it's probably not
thing.
super evasive.
It's a big jelly.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Its armor class is 6.
Wow.
So you can. We could all literally roll
Yeah. Yeah, unless you roll
anything other than a 1.
Yeah, if you roll anything other than a 1, you'll hit
I
this.
could roll a 1 and still hit it.
Now,
Can I get a
automatic
D6?
failure no matter what.
I'm gonna scan this one real quick.
Okay.
You can if you roll it again, and you have to take a second.
That's like a...
There's conditions.
6, 12, 17, 18, plus 19, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 27. 27 points of fire damage
Wow.
to that mother trucker.
Yeah, huge. You let out 3 scorching rays, and you leave huge char marks where they all hit. It seems to have maybe done something to it.
Maybe.
Is that the end of your turn? It's hard to tell. Hard to get a read on a cube.
Right, a giant gelatinous fucking wiggly bob.
Yeah.
I think
Wiggly Bob.
I'm gonna back up 5, 10, 15 feet.
Go for it.
So 5, 10, 15.
Sure.
Put myself in this bend of the corner.
Gorna, it's your turn.
Okay. Rage.
Yep.
And I
Rage.
use that for the day.
I
Can't again until dawn.
know in here.
But it chirps
Um.
when it recharges, so I'll know.
I am going to back up here and ready an attack with my claws.
And ready and attack. Okay, cool. You have your attack ready. Finnegan, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do the same thing Gorna did, but just stand right where I'm standing.
Okay, you're in ready in action. What are you readying?
Attack with 2 short swords.
Attack with your swords. All right. Zilgrim, it's your turn.
I want to cast Guiding Bolt at it.
At the
cube?
At the cube, go
The
for it.
tube.
The Gooby?
13.
Hits.
That's a pretty non-dexterous cube.
It's true.
Most cubes don't have a lot of dexterity.
Yeah, it's got shit floating in it and stuff.
9, 10, 11. 13.
13 definitely hits. Or definitely 13 damage. I'm sorry,
Yes,
right.
13 damage.
All right. Yeah, you let it go and it hits in the cube. Whoop, 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 jiggles a bit. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
What does that spell do exactly?
Flash of light
Is
streaks
that the one that
toward
makes it?
a creature of your
It's
choice.
radiant light enshrouds it, and now the next attack on it has
The next
advantage.
attack roll made
Okay,
against
cool.
this target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
It is the cube's turn.
Cube gets turn. Cube's probably mad.
Yeah, he's
As
just
much as a
chilling in the
cube can
cave.
get mad.
I feel like it's the same way a
He's been
jellyfish
living in
gets
this
mad.
cave for like 500 years.
Well, now
Do
there's going to be
jellyfish
dying in
get
this
mad?
cave.
I
mean-
don't know.
Everything. is
Technically,
mad.
we did
They
just
can-
attack the vacuum cleaner.
I believe that they can feel disoriented
Sure.
because I've
Yeah.
seen them get spun around really
Yeah,
fast.
like in all fairness, we're kind of just
So-
beating the shit out of a Roomba right now.
The cube moves 15 feet. And is going to move into your space, Garuk.
Oh no.
I am inside of it.
So, here's where
This
it is
where
going
shit
to
gets
move and it's
interesting.
going to try to engulf you. So,
That's why
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Why do I like buttons?
Woo! That's a dirty 20.
Toward a dirty 20, okay.
Nice.
As it moves to you to engulf you, you manage to push off of the cube, and it stings a bit, and it pushes you back 5 feet. You take... no, you don't take any damage. Let's see. The creature chosen to be pushed back up. Creature that chooses not to be pushed. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you can either be it's your choice as it moves into your space. You can let it push you back 5 feet, or you can let it engulf you. That is up to you.
Well, I'm not letting it engulf me.
Okay, it will push you back 5 feet then.
Slurp me down faster than one of those lot lizards outside the Flying J.
That makes
It's amazing what you can get for the polar pop.
the spider's
What
turn.
did you do for your Klondike bar?
Yay.
Commit a felony.
So,
I'd murder a man
Yeah.
right here in front of you guys.
I'd just buy one.
They're not that good.
I was gonna say they're really not worth
The
doing
ones with
anything.
the heat chunks in them are pretty fire.
Pretty fucking great.
I never had those.
It's worth killing somebody for.
Oh. Sure.
It's way better than the sensation I get when I bite into a York peppermint patty.
Shit reminds me of my grandma.
Jump up on the table.
would you place the spider behind you?
Right here?
Yep. It appears
gonna bite your
behind
butt.
you. And Quinrin, would you place the spider beside you on the wall? It will appear there. So, as they appear, anyone with a held action, the action goes off. They fizzle if they're not close enough.
He's not
To hit.
within range.
That means the spiders will then go ahead and make their attacks.
Not
Garuk.
chill, bro.
The first spider goes to bite you for a 22 to hit.
That hits.
I can't wait to confirm my hit.
You take 9 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Nine in a con.
Yes.
17.
17. You take 8 points of poison damage. You are not poisoned. The spider next to Quinrin. 15 to hit.
No.
Misses. It misses you as well, and then if you'll hand them both back to me, please. They both phase back into the ethereal plane. Garuk, it is your turn.
We need to be closer. If that bastard comes back, he can reach out and touch it.
Well, I just wasted a rage, so that sucks.
Should have punched yourself in the nose. We need bleed damage.
What if you turned into a lizard and then ate the jello
Alright.
monster?
I'm
That's a
going
terrible idea.
The
to
way you ate that other guy.
use a
I
bonus
could
action to
try.
cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
It could be
Uh,
delicious.
And not that one. This one. This is my attack die.
This is the loaded one.
This is the one I floated, and it always comes up 17.
No,
Whee, 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 whee.
no. I've been using one set for like saves and skills and stuff, and the other one strictly for combat.
All of mine have been fucking me in the ass, so I've just been picking one.
All right, go ahead and make your attack.
All right. Attack 1. 18.
What's your bonus to attack?
+7.
plus 7, you can't.
can't miss.
You can't. So if you don't roll a 1, if you
Yeah.
roll anything other than a 1, you're good.
Okay.
Basically, if you're going to attack, just let me know if you roll a 1.
Okay, so that, and then the 2d6 for the branding smite. Uh, 6, 12, 15, 20.
20 damage. Yeah. Big, huge hit. As you let go, the holy damage radiates inside of it and it jiggles, and it seems like it's got a crack running all the way through it now. It doesn't look like it's doing well.
Alright, then I'm going to hit it with my second attack.
Yeah, go for it. Second attack.
Okay. That hits that. I rolled an
Yeah.
18.
Not a 1.
That's 7 damage.
7 damage.
And hold on. I'm going to cast Smite,
Okay, go for it.
and that is another 7 plus 9 is 16.
16.
That's another 16 damage.
As you strike out again and land your smite, the gelatinous
how to
cube
read.
dissolves and melts in front of you, coating the floor with a gross, sticky, gelatinous substance, but it seems to be dead.
Any cool stuff?
Good job.
Oh, that was my level
Any cool
2.
stuff left over? We'll have to check
Um,
after
we'll
we
have
deal
to
with the
check
spider
after.
bits.
Right.
Groot, you still have your movement. if
Hey,
you'd like to
form
move
up
on.
with us, would you? We need to back to deal with these
Yeah.
assholes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right. Quinrin, it is your turn.
I am going to ready a firebolt.
Okay, you have a firebolt ready. Are you going to move at all?
Yeah, we should all get
Um,
next to each other. Because we can all just
Okay.
ready in action, and wherever they show up, we should be able to.
Yeah, I'll go this way and then.
Gorna, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move right here.
Okay.
And I'm going, since my rage poofed, I'm going to have to just use my battle axe and ready an attack.
Okay. Finnegan?
I'm just gonna ready my short swords again.
Zilgrim?
I'm going to ready a sacred flame.
Okay.
Quick question.
Yeah.
If a spell says instantaneous, that means I can cast it whenever?
Oh, like it's casting time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that just means like you do it and it happens.
Okay.
What's the spell? Like what is it? Your
Oh, it was Misty Step. I was just curious, like, if I could use that as a reaction.
as a reaction? Yes, because I believe you can cast Misty Step as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can cast it as a reaction. You won't have a.
Oh, I know I won't
bonus
have it
action then,
this
no.
turn. Because I used my bonus action. For
Right. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
smite.
Yeah. So you won't have a reaction this turn, but once it gets back around to you,
Oh,
you'll
it just
that
doesn't have
for
any
sure.
casting time
But yeah.
at all. It just happens.
Yeah. That's absolutely. Yeah, that is definitely how that works. That takes us back to the spiders,
The spiders.
The spitters.
and they are going to. Okay.
Everything aside.
Well, they're gonna poof and then get fucking eviscerated, which is the fun part.
Yeah, there's
So
no
the
way-
first one is coming down. If you would push this spider to. I'm sorry. Hand me that one back. This is the spider that's attacking you. That one's going to come down the side of the wall
Right here.
right there. And this one, I am going to roll a d20. Oh shit.
Rolling its mind.
He comes down in the space here, adjacent to all three of you. They appear. It is time for held actions. So,
Overwatch's pop.
who all had a held action? Okay. We will go in the initiative order. Quinrin.
Alrighty. I guess I'm going to zazz up the one that is
Give us some zazz.
That's how they write it in the book.
this guy right here.
Zazz them up. All right.
What is my attack bonus? I haven't played him forever. See, 17 plus 7 is
Hits
like
for sure.
Yeah,
A million.
a big number that I can't count
It's a
to because
million.
I was in the Marine Corps. See, there's a D10 and here's a D10 because at level 5, all of my cantrips get zhuzhed up a little bit.
Put some extra riz on there.
So we're going to do 13 points of damage.
Hey, all right.
I am the fire starter!
Start setting shit on fire.
So yeah, you let it go and it deals a bunch of damage as the spider writhes back. Quite an interesting order. These creatures don't have vocal cords, so they don't scream, they don't shriek, or anything like that. The only sounds you hear from them are the clicking of their large carapaces as they move and shuffle around.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm gonna make it squeal as I
Gorna,
blow it.
it's your turn. Your reaction goes off.
Alright. Let's fucking hit this thing with an axe.
Hit it with an axe.
No. That's a 1.
Oh, I'm
no.
sorry. You ting, and it glances off the side of the cavern, missing it entirely.
I do get a second attack, though.
This is a reaction, which is a bonus action. I don't know if you would get both attacks.
Okay.
Only one as a reaction.
Okay, that's
Got
what
it.
I thought.
Okay.
I thought it was only one as
did
a
not know how
reaction.
that worked. Fine.
That takes us to Finnegan.
So does that mean I get both of my dual wield weapon attacks?
No, you get one attack as a reaction.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I assume I get to choose which one where I'm standing?
Yeah, you are adjacent to both of them.
That one.
Okay.
13.
13 just hits.
I'm glad somebody's killing that one because I spent a lot of time painting it.
It's so fucking cool looking.
It is cool.
It's such a good looking face spider. It's really good.
It looks nothing like a phase spider.
It looks
but
exactly
like a phase spider.
Yeah.
12 damage.
12 damage.
The wizards guys did it wrong. I'm sorry. They should all look closer to mine, maybe with different glyphs on the back of each of them.
Yeah, you reach out and stab at it, and it writhes back again. It leaks a black kind of ichor from it rather than blood. Zilgrim.
I'm going to aim at this one.
Okay.
With my Sacred Flame, and
Sacred
it
Flame.
has to succeed on a Dex saving throw.
They've got a lot of legs.
And since I've leveled up, I get to add another D8 if it hits.
10.
Does not win. I get to kill it.
Oh, good roll, too.
12.
12.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks fucked up as parts of its hard exoskeleton are split in places. One of its eyes is mostly shut. It's not doing well.
We're doing it.
Now the spiders will go.
The
one closest to Garuk will attack Garuk again. And miss. The one closest to Gorna and Finnegan will attack Finnegan for a natural 20.
Sick.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
You going down with the ship, boys?
Bro, we are miles from that ship.
For 8 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
15.
15. You also take...
I'm gonna die.
8 poison damage. You are not poisoned. And if you'll hand me both of those spiders again, they both blink back to the ethereal plane.
Fuck these spiders. I'm gonna fucking fuck one of these spiders.
Garuk, it is your turn.
Uh,
I'll fuck one of these spiders up. They're never gonna appear near you again.
No, not a chance. I'm talking shit now.
Yeah.
Come out here and fight like a man. Or
yeah, I'm gonna hold my
Arachnid.
action.
What are you holding?
An attack.
Just a regular attack.
Yeah, no special things.
Okay, cool. Quinrin,
We're gonna ready another firebolt.
ready to fire a bolt. Gorna,
readying another axe attack.
Finnegan,
Already a firebolt.
a fire bolt. Okay, Zilgrim.
I'm gonna ready another sacred flame.
Okay. Back to the spiders. The first spider.
Womp.
No, I'm too little.
Probably just big enough, to be honest.
No.
The second spider. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you swap that for me? First spider there. The second spider
You get the fucking spider up.
Yeah.
appears in the
I'm gonna
same
hit this
spot
time.
it did last time. These rolls. So, Garuk, your attack fizzles. Quinrin,
Yeah,
your attack goes off.
it sure does.
Which spider?
I'm gonna have to shoot the fancier one, because if it even touches little Zilgrim, it's gonna carry his ass away.
Okay. Doesn't even attack, just picks him up and runs off with him. Help me, no, help me!
That's what happened to the dwarves.
Picked up and carried off.
Natural 20 for a 27.
Well, natural 20 is a crit.
Yeah,
That's not a, yeah.
yeah, but for a 27.
You automatically hit. Doesn't, yeah. Yeah, that's, so yeah. Roll double
Wait,
damage.
So you get to roll 4d10?
So there's 14,
Oh my god.
17.
17 damage.
14 plus 17.
Oh, 14 plus
Yeah.
I think you
17.
killed it.
What is that,
Yeah,
31?
31 damage.
31.
Yeah, you unleash. It lights up the cave and partially blinds everyone for a moment. And when your vision comes back to, there is a smoldering heap of a spider left all upside down,
Good
curled up and
shot.
charred.
You're so
Ball.
little, and I was so scared.
Gorna.
Alright.
That's a better number.
Yeah, that's 21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. Come here. 9 damage.
9 damage.
Good numbers, good numbers,
Finnegan.
good numbers.
That's the first time that one's been hit.
Do I have proficiency to hit on a spell?
I smoked it last turn.
Oh,
You have what?
Good.
Do
Yeah,
have
I just changed this
proficiency to
time
hit
because
on
I
a
was
spell?
afraid Zilgrim
You
Like
was
just
you had your
polishing that
proficiency
one off.
bonus.
Yeah.
What's
how
that?
does that work? Yeah,
Do I
you
have
have
When you
to-
cast a spell, you add your spell casting modifier. You do not add your proficiency.
Not your proficiency.
Yeah,
okay, just your
unfortunately.
spellcasting modifier.
Do I add it to damage too?
You do not
Nothing
add
to damage,
anything to
right?
damage. Damage is just what the spell reads.
11.
11 does not hit.
Frick.
Frick! Hits the
I'm dead.
the side of the thing next to it.
Fudge.
Zilgrim,
Okay, it has to make another dex saving throw.
dex saving throw. That is a 5.
No, it
That's
does not.
even worse than the first
It
time.
is. They're not rolling well.
6.
6 damage?
Yes.
Alright, yeah. You let it go and it winces very hard. It is now the spider's turn.
I wonder what he's gonna do.
Please don't kill me.
Ooh, Quinrin.
What's up?
This spider looks like it reaches back to grab at Zilgrim again, and at the last moment changes its trajectory and clamps down onto your leg.
That's okay.
You take I should say it hits you for 22.
Hits me for 22.
No, did 22 to hit. I'm sorry.
22 to hit does hit. Yeah,
Does hit,
absolutely.
okay.
I am a wizard.
Yeah, I was making sure you have reaction, or well, no, you don't have reaction because you had spent your. All right.
Yeah, I used my reaction to cast a spell.
So
Already
it will
once.
deal
Once long ago.
7 piercing damage to you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
We have a little bit of con here, so let's hope for the best. 15.
You take 12 poison damage. You are not poisoned.
Cool.
And then if you'll hand me that spider kindly. Back into the ethereal plane. Garuk, it's your turn.
This is probably dumb, but I'm going to try to lead it away. 10, 15, 20. And ready an attack.
Okay. Quinrin.
I am going to ready. A level 2 magic missile.
Okay. Gorna.
So I'll go ahead.
Does it take? No. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at and ready up my battle axe.
Okay. Finnegan.
I'm gonna ready another fireball.
Zilgrim.
Quinrin, do you need healed?
I am not doing the best, but I'm still standing up. So
Okay.
use that information how you
I
will.
think
I'm
we should
gonna
just deal
go
with
ahead.
the spider and then.
Oh, yeah. I just don't want him to die first. That would be embarrassing for me.
Worst healer ever.
Okay. So what are you
I
doing?
am going to prepare Word of Radiance.
Okay. So, Garuk, you have moved back in an attempt to lure the spider away. Go ahead and make a persuasion check with disadvantage for me, please.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh, I'm good at persuasion.
Try and make yourself look like a vulnerable piece of meat.
14.
14. So you back up and you're waiting. You standing there with your axe down at your side, seeing if you can lure this thing back out and away from the rest of your party.
Oh, sword.
Your
You
sword.
said
I'm sorry,
shield.
your sword. And it seems to work because suddenly, beside you, boom, appears the spider. So, Garuk, your held action goes off.
12 plus 7 is 19.
19 hits.
Give it what for?
Oh, yeah. Six is 13 damage.
13 damage. Holy shit. Alright. Quinrin.
I'm gonna pop off that level 2 magic missile.
Yeah. Shit.
So we've got 4, 6, 8,
Such a beautiful
9,
smell.
10, 11, 12, 13.
13. You let off these magic missiles and the spider falls from the side of the wall and crumbles up back on its back, all of its legs curled in. It is dead.
Yep. Just like my love life.
That's a shame. So, you all have defeated the gelatinous cube and the phase spiders. You are now out of combat.
Did the slime leave anything good behind?
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Hell yeah. Investigation.
While they're investigating the
So
slime, I
21.
want you,
I'm investigating the ground
6.
hard.
while they're investigating the slime, I'm
helping.
going to investigate the
26.
gems back here.
26. Well, all right, so that's what I was going to say. As you don't find anything with a 26. You don't find anything that the slime left behind that's worth a shit. But you do notice that gem hoard that those spiders were hanging out in is there
Yeah.
and does seem to be worth it.
How
Definitely.
big is this gem hoard? Because the word hoard indicates more than 30.
Yeah, it's a decent amount of it's a decent pile of gemstones that are all
I'm peek for traps.
that are all in
I
a
learned
pile
that lesson.
back here.
You really didn't, because you were just trying to fill that fucking bag up.
No.
They, I'd say with that perception check, you would notice that none of them seem to be, cut gems.
Right.
These are all rough, pulled from the wall gems, but these are all in fact gemstones.
That's fine. Rough gems aren't worth as much, but they're still worth.
Yeah.
And Revivify doesn't specify that the diamonds have to be cut.
No, it
They
says
just
that
have
they
to
do
be
have to be worth
big chunks of
No, they have
diamonds.
to be worth 300 gold pieces
Yeah.
exactly, though. Like
That's
the
fine.
nuance.
So are you taking any of these with you, and how?
Bag of holding?
Well, I mean, if we want to be cautious, I could, grab one with a mage hand and make sure it's not going to, giant sword come out of the wall and chop anyone or something like that.
You might as well try it just to be on the
I
safe
think
side.
Yeah,
you
you
can
might as well.
probably just make an investigation as a thief to find traps as well.
If you want to grab one with your mage hand, though, that would be cool.
I mean, yeah, if you
Spiders are laying traps. Do spiders keep
They
holds
have
of
a
food?
lot of-
Spiders literally
how would
make
a
traps. That's what
So-
spiders do. That's what a web
yeah,
is.
yeah, they're
Like,
literally
maybe not
ambush
ones
hunters.
involving
Do you think I'm gonna
swords
get caught in a
coming out
spider
of
web?
I don't know, dude.
And much more importantly,
Have you ever walked into a spider web and not noticed it until you walked
much
into
more
it?
importantly than that, phase spiders
I have.
tend to be, not always, but tend to be sort of the guard dogs for worse things.
like the slime.
Or worse than that.
Well, let's poke our noses back into shit and get some gems.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys see better than me.
Are you just going and grabbing the gems?
I'm not doing that at all.
Not this guy.
Well, you said you were going to use your mage hand to...
Oh, well, I don't know. Oh, sure, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll cast mage hand
You
and just
send your
grab a
mage
gem.
hand out, and it grabs hold of the gem. And it picks one up, and another gem behind it goes. Nothing happens.
Okay.
And the mage hand floats back over to you and deposits a gem in your hand. It's an emerald.
Ooh.
A gemerald.
The gemerald.
Does that mean it's safe?
Oh, let's assume it's safe. Let's go.
After you.
All right,
Bag it up.
cool. I'll help bag up some gems.
Yeah, you just start scooping. It's just
Yeah,
gems.
I'll
It's just
help
just
too.
gems on the ground. That's literally it. This
I'm
seems
gonna-
honestly like these spiders brought these gems here because it lures people in here. Because as you get further and further in, you're finding bones stuck in
Oh.
web. You're finding
I'm gonna peek through.
like web sacks and stuff. Yeah, you don't want to go in there. It's gross in there. You take a peek through and it's full of gross like viscera and like it's nasty. That's a den. That's a spider's den. You don't want to go in there.
There might be
Okay, I'm
spiders
gonna
in there.
I'm gonna
so.
tell the rest of the party that we should avoid that part.
Yeah, it sounds
It's,
lousy.
it smells awful as you get
And then-
closer to.
And then once we're done with the gems,
Do I see any diamonds that look like they might be the same grade as the one that I bought?
Make an investigation check.
How's a 5 sound?
you see 6 of them. No.
There's there's probably some diamonds in there. There's some clear gemstones for sure that they're pretty sparkly, but I don't know, maybe.
I'm gonna pick up like 3 specifically and just like
With you all
put 'em in
shoveling,
my- Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, we're just
You know,
shoveling them
I
into
was
the
just
bag
gonna
of
try
holding.
and get
You're
some that
getting-
I could
you're gonna
specifically
get quite a
take
bit of
somewhere
these
to get
gems.
judged
I
later.
guess depending on how long do you all want to spend collecting
Not
up this
super
gem
long.
pile.
Not long at
Not
all.
long at
Okay,
all.
cool.
Long
We
enough
should
to get it
probably
into the
come
bag
on.
of holding and bounce.
We can look at it on
So
the
you all
ship
get some
later.
stuff piled up, and you
We can just fill the
do you
hole.
all continue to head through?
I mean, that's the only way
Seems
out is
like
through,
the way to
right?
go. I'll continue to take up the rear.
Taking a health potion.
Patrick, you should take a health potion.
Oh yes, let's gain back maybe
Or-
10 out of the 29 hit
Because
points
I was
I'm
trying to
missing.
heal you, and you're like, I'm gonna be cryptic about it.
So I'll go ahead and this as well.
7. I gained 7.
Me too.
Aha, yes. Potions everywhere.
25 out of 39. That's probably fine for a while.
So
This might be a
Yeah.
good opportunity for a short rest.
it seems like an excellent opportunity for a short rest, except for we're in an awful place.
I mean, we've handled most of the awfulness, and hit die would be interesting. And spell slots.
Do you get spell slots on a short rest?
No, you don't.
only get that on-
Get
You
spell
should
slots.
probably read Arcane Recovery on page 115 of the Player's Handbook.
You do, but no, you don't get.
Yeah, you can't say words like "do you" to me, and then when I
but
answer,
no,
yes.
generally you don't.
I do not.
Yes, Mr. I have a specific special rule I didn't tell anybody about until they asked me.
No,
Can, but
Arcane Recovery is on page 115 of the Player's Handbook, and it is a basic wizard's feat that you get at level 1 that allows you to regain spell slots equal to, I believe, your casting
Now I
level.
have to look because I'm a level 1 wizard.
All right.
No, I haven't. I have withheld 0 information. I don't have to, because I'm
Gatekeeper.
confused enough that I don't know how it works.
Gatekeeper.
Who's gatekeeping? All the books are there and readily available.
But he doesn't know how to read, you know.
Yeah, I
this.
can't read. I was in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me the other day if I preferred crayons or colored pencils, and I said the
Oh,
colored
so-
pencils keep getting stuck in my gums.
So I do get
Classic.
So I can get a spell slot back.
Yeah, how does it read? It's
the spell slots can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half of your wizard level, rounded up.
rounded up.
And
right.
none of the slots can be 6th
So I
level
can
or higher.
recover a single first level spell slot.
Yep.
Nice.
Which is nice when you remember that
short
that's
rest.
where magic
On a
missile
short
is.
rest.
That's a magic
You do
missile.
that on a short rest.
That is a magic missile. Let's see. Half of mine is 2.5, so 3, so I'd get 3 total.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Half of my wizard level is 2.5,
you're
rounded
level
up is
5.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.5 rounded up, you get 3 spell slots back.
Wait, are we taking a long rest?
Short.
Short.
rest.
Or a short rest, I mean? Yeah.
So I'll get a level 2 and a level 1 back.
And we get to roll a single hit die, right?
You can roll up to as many hit die as your level, but after you extinguish them in a 24-hour period, you can no longer roll hit die
So
on a
you've
short
got
rest.
4 rogue hit die and 1
One
wizard,
wizard
hit,
hit
die. You
die.
can roll as many of those as you want on your short rest.
Okay.
But those are expended until you take a long
A
rest
long
again.
rest.
Yeah, then you
Okay.
get those hit die back.
Well, shoot. I'm going to roll 2.
Yep, I'm also
2 in
gonna roll 3.
rogue.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
roll
2d8.
Oh, cool. I get 18 back.
Oh, sweet. Perfect.
So we got back to 33 out of my 39.
You have 39 health.
Yeah.
At
Rolling.
36.
I have 20.
I have 49.
Did I not roll hit die?
Wow.
I really feel like you missed a hit die somewhere.
yeah.
Or you got a really low one.
Or
in
you,
your
or you
wizard.
rolled like ass. Yeah, did you ever
Oh,
roll
You
a
took
2?
a level in
It was
wizard.
probably that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's a much smaller hit die.
I don't think I missed it because that's usually the first thing I do.
I fucking roll that,
Yeah.
and then I mark it down on the top of my page until we play again and I erase it.
So you all finish your short rest after sitting around for a little bit after dealing with that. And You get the feeling that you don't want to hang around in
Oh,
one
no,
spot
no.
for too long.
Absolutely not. I was just bleeding out of the ears is all, sir.
So, you all continue on your way through until you notice the walls begin to change. They stop being the cavernous walls that you know that are pockmarked with the occasional gemstone or phosphorescent mushroom, and they start becoming black, glassy, and smooth in places. Large chunks jutting out from the sides of the walls. You can smell death. You can smell rot.
It's not a good active smell to be smelling.
We made it to my mom's trailer, guys.
You all come to a large antechamber. And in the center of this antechamber, there is a little bit of light coming down from a hole in the top of this, maybe 80 feet up. And in front of you is a large mound of bone. I need all of you to make perception checks.
That seems to make sense.
Trade, please.
15.
16.
17.
10. 11.
11, 10. You three notice there is a shoulder piece sticking out of this pile with a purple cape with gold hemmed edges sticking off the back of it. It looks to be a bone mantle that someone would wear.
Like what was lost?
Like possibly the artifact you all are looking for is lodged in this pile, this extremely large pile of bones.
Huh, what made this pile of bones?
Hey Finn, go grab that.
Probably wouldn't have been the spiders. Spiders have a den
I
elsewhere.
don't even think I can see it. It's too far.
Oh, there's light above it.
Oh.
It's got a spotlight.
Okay, well, just throw me up there.
80 feet up.
Wait. How hard would I have to chuck him?
Impossibly hard.
What if I helped?
Less impossibly hard, but still pretty impossibly
Yeah,
hard.
it might kill you.
I almost wonder if we even went far enough to find it, but I feel like we have to investigate.
I mean,
I
we
mean,
have
we
to
obviously need to
investigate
investigate, but something made a giant
Something
pile
made
of bones.
the giant pile of bones.
Bones don't just come here.
Spiders.
I mean, they could.
it. I mean, spiders
I mean,
will
I
swim
guess,
for 2
yeah,
good
fine.
answers,
The spiders already
We
had
live in
a
a world of
nest.
magic. They could have.
Necromancers exist. Skeletons just wander about.
Unless they're all sleeping in the same pile. Like
Is
puppies.
this a skeleton cuddle puddle?
Could be.
Well, I suppose, does...
I'll start climbing if that's what you all think is.
I guess we enter the room together? I'm not going in there alone.
No, I mean, I'm not
Right.
going to send you in there alone.
No,
Yeah.
nobody's going alone.
Yeah, like, I'll still take the lead, but I assume we're all going at it.
He just
together.
wants to make sure there's going to be someone following the leader.
Yeah, alright. Let's
Yeah.
investigate this giant pile of bones.
Let's do it.
Is there anything else in the room of note that's visible?
Nope. Just the hole up in the ceiling with some light shining through.
Can I see the ceiling clearly?
The ceiling? Yeah, you can see the ceiling clearly.
I wonder if the bones have been
Oh,
dropped through
actually,
the hole.
yeah, no, yeah, you could, because there's light coming in from that hole up there.
Okay. Well, let's go check out the bones.
Is this sunlight or do they have like recessed LEDs?
It doesn't look like sunlight.
Moonlight?
The light is quite white.
We're way too deep to see any sort of moonlight.
This feels like a trip.
Well, think
That's
that we have
why
a guy
we're
who's supposed
sitting-
to find those.
Yeah, how about you investigate for traps?
At the base of the mound.
I don't know.
So the mantle is sticking out not too far from the base of the mound. You think you might be able to maybe step up onto it and grab hold of the mantle to pull it out.
Alright, well, guys, if I start to tumble...
We'll catch you. It's
Yeah.
a trust fall. Don't worry.
Alright, well, I'll start grabbing bones, I guess, and climbing as much as
Give
you
him a
can
little
climb
boost.
a pile of bones.
It doesn't take you... are you just going for the mantle, or are you trying to climb the pile?
Well, I figured it was like up. As we
It's
climbed
not
to
too...
it.
No, it's not too far up. You can basically
well.
step up onto the bones and grab hold of where
Well,
the mantle
then,
is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait. No. Traps. Are there any traps visible?
Just at a glance, no. It doesn't
Bones.
look like there's... All you see really is bones.
Last time I grabbed something important, I got very hurt.
That's true. You almost died.
A wise man learns from his mistakes.
You want to grab it?
There's the best lesson ever right there. That's even wiser.
fuck it, I'll grab it.
So you reach up and you grab hold of the mantle. Give me a strength check.
It's gonna pull out a giant monster from a pile of bones.
It's like Nito just busts out.
Dirty 20.
30-20. Yeah, it wrenches loose, and as it does, bones begin to kind of cascade down the pile from where you wrenched it loose. They roll and they continue to roll, and then suddenly the pile begins to shift a little, and more bones begin to roll, and more bones begin to roll down.
Not get buried
And
by
you
the bones.
hear out loud, all of you audibly, "Who disturbs my chamber?"
Oh no.
Just a bunch of jagoffs.
Could you remove all of you from this, please?
Hell no, I want out of here.
We're just trying to get our sports bra back. I'll deal with that later.
Where are we?
You all have entered straight through here. You all are around here. Garuk, you are about here. The rest of you are roughly, I guess
Yeah, I'm.
you were right up here next to Garuk, talking him into it. The rest of you can be about wherever you want to be.
Right where I'm at is fine.
Is this all like obsidian?
You
Well,
like
that's
that?
slag, I think, isn't it?
Yep, it's glass slag.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
slag is so
Found
cool.
along the Indiana, or the river.
Rising
down in
from
New
the
Albany.
center of the pile.
Oh, man.
A large boned skeleton, and it says, "Who has entered shall never leave." And arising around it,
It was the pile of like puppies.
Should have just fireballed the pile.
Oh shit! It's not too late.
That's a dark mantle.
Oh, look at that.
It looks like a squid with eyes going all the way around it.
Holy shit! That's a lot of stuff.
Holy fucking balls.
Using every skeleton we got.
not all of them, but close.
Just most. I can't wait to stress eat later.
You have disturbed the lair.
Is that a dragonborn
of
skeleton?
Naga. It's a lizard folk skeleton.
Okay.
Yeah, there's lizard folk. There's tiefling skeleton. There's all manner of
Great.
various skeletons here.
These
Don't
all seem
discriminate.
great.
I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh.
I love the pint glasses.
Yeah, they were just the perfect height. You know, they were all equal, so they held up the board
Yeah.
nicely.
Good choice.
Okay, initiative, 20 or higher. Uh, 20 to 15.
15.
15.
15.
Oh, wow.
Who's got the highest dex? Probably.
He's got the highest dex.
16.
You probably have the second highest dex.
Oh, you got a 16?
Because I have really low.
My dex is 14.
My dex is 10.
Oh, okay.
So we literally have a clockwise rotation this time.
That's nice.
What did you get?
14.
14.
16, 3 15s, and 14.
Those are fairly decent rolls.
Okay.
These are all going in a group. Kinda. Oh, it's over.
The Bone Naga will go first.
Of course he will.
Yay. And it is going to rear back. And it is going to immediately go and cast Ray of Frost at Garuk.
That dick.
I'm familiar with that.
It's like the opposite of
Make
Scorching
sure I
Ray.
got
I
this
use it
right.
on my sorcerer.
Spell attack. It's a hit. 16 to hit.
Miss.
Miss. It lets out a scorching ray a ray of frost, and it doesn't quite make purchase. Let's see. It is then going to slither back to the back of the bone pile.
Oh no.
It is Gorna's turn.
Alright. Alright. Rage. Definitely. Going claw rage.
Claw rage.
That's 5. 15.
10.
Oh, that's just
Yep,
10.
it's still actually even diagonals are 5 foot.
Okay, so 15.
Mhm.
And then I want to attack this. Is that a. Is that
It's
a
a skeleton.
tabaxi skeleton?
It's a
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, that
cool.
was a tabaxi.
That's neat. Alright. Gonna attack the tabaxi skeleton.
Go ahead.
Alright. That's an 18 plus 8.
18 hits plus 8. 18 plus 8 definitely hits.
Yeah, that's 26.
Yep.
Okay. And that is. Got it. 6 plus 7 is 13. 13 damage.
13 points of what kind of damage do you do? Slashing damage with your claws?
Yes.
And then, alright. Okay. Go ahead and make your second attack.
Alright. That's probably a miss. That's a 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 does miss.
Okay, and then I get one more attack.
Okay.
A 19 plus, so that's 27.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Alright. 7, 10 more damage.
Yeah, you crumble that skeleton to dust. That is one down. 9 skeletons left.
Mm-hmm.
Finnegan, it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna read the room and take a step back.
Okay.
Because I can feel something spicy is about to happen.
I'm gonna read the room.
And I'm going to let loose a firebolt at this fancy looking fella.
Go for it.
16.
16 hits.
Okay, so on Firebolt it says at 5th level you get to roll 2d10. Does that mean overall 5th level? Or do I have to be a 5th
It doesn't
level?
say, the card doesn't read wizard level 5. It just says at
Fifth
5th
level.
level.
I think that means when you cast it at 5th level.
No, it's your
When you
player
reach
doesn't-
5th level,
Oh,
it
when you
turns into
reach
2D10,
5th
and then
level,
11th
yeah.
level 3d10,
Yeah,
7.
that just goes up then.
Yeah.
So 15.
15. Yeah.
Sick.
You crumble yet another one. Garuk, it is your turn.
Hold on.
brakes, only gas.
Alright. I'm going to step forward 10 feet and then Misty step behind
Bruh.
using my bonus action.
Cool.
What? Oh.
I'm still doing it. You fucking brought this on yourself.
Yeah, you
Okay.
kind of walked right into that.
Yeah. And first
I
hit,
literally called it out.
first attack at the Bone Naga. So 15 plus 7 is 22.
22 hits.
$13 damage.
13 damage. Yeah, you reach out and make contact with the bones. It feels like a solid hit.
I'm going on my second hit. That is a 12 plus 7 is 19.
19 hits. Go and roll damage.
That is 10,
10 damage.
but I will also use a smite.
Nice. Can you use a smite?
Smite is a power.
Oh, okay. It's just something. It's not like it doesn't count as a bonus action or anything like that.
It doesn't count as like an action, bonus action, anything like that. The regular smite does not.
Okay, cool.
Specialty smites do.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, all right.
Regular smite's like a class
Go ahead.
feature.
Yeah. That's another 13 on top of the 10 that I just rolled, so 23 altogether.
Nice. All right. Yeah, 2 big hits. You make good contact with the Bone Naga. That takes us to Zilgrim.
I want to move forward 10 feet. And then I want to use Turn Undead.
Okay.
Each undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet make wisdom saves. Failures are turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. A turned undead can't willingly move within 30 feet of me and can't take reactions.
Okay.
And it
That
may
hits.
only dash to escape as
You
its
can
action.
also
Where you are
keep-
now hits everyone but these 2.
Okay.
I believe you also can destroy undead because of your level now.
Yeah, I
That's
wrote
just
it.
what it. I think that's just what it does.
It says when undead fail saving throws against turn undead, and the creature is instantly destroyed if its challenge rating is below a certain threshold. And I didn't understand what it meant by a certain threshold.
What is the
It
threshold?
should have given you a chart.
It said a half or lower for 5th level,
Okay,
but I
cool.
didn't know what that meant.
Half a
That's
level
for
of
me. Don't worry.
challenge
Oh,
rate.
okay.
Yeah,
that's
that's
for me.
Okay.
But that's something. Yeah, it's
They
something
have
I
to,
need to know. But
they
it's
have
something.
to fail it.
So
though.
they have to make what saving throws?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to make 7 saving throws. 7 wisdom saving throws. And they have to be a what?
16.
16. First one fails.
Kind of OP.
I know.
Second one fails.
Bye-bye.
Pickles might have just saved you.
It's a
because-
class feature that
Third
I
one
only just got.
Fails.
Yeah, Pickles might have just saved you because now it's less appetizing
Fourth
to cast
one.
that fireball.
Succeeds.
That was going to be so epic.
Fifth
It was
one
gonna be super dope.
succeeds.
Well, I just didn't want nobody to die.
The Bone
so.
Naga.
No, it's cool. The party member jumping right in the middle of what would have been 8d6
Succeeds.
damage is what's stopping me from.
So yeah, 3 of these 2 and the Bone Naga succeeded their saving throw.
Okay.
What happens on a success?
Doesn't say.
On a success, nothing happens.
I don't think
They
anything.
save.
I think they're just
Okay. Oh, I've
not
got
turned.
one more to roll for.
Perhaps.
Fails.
Bye.
All right. Quinrin, that takes us to your turn.
How's your dex, Diz?
Fairly decent.
I need my fireball dome.
How big is the fireball?
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. Got stuff. I'll clean that.
there goes my phone.
Hey, you dropped your phone.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm just trying to be fucking
Serious. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep, that is a 20-foot radius.
That is, yep, that's my fireball dome. I gotta unroll over my skirt here.
Wait, you could probably put it in a way that it doesn't hit trees.
I'm hoping I can.
I hope you can too.
I mean, I
Please
can
don't
absolutely.
cook our paladin.
I could put it here and cook everything but the bone.
I
naga.
feel like you could get the bone naga in these two, and that would probably be the most.
Well, that's gonna be up to the DM, but that's what I'm aiming to. I'm trying not to hit Garuk. I'm curious to know.
Are you trying to hit all 3 of these guys, but not Garuk?
these two and the bone naga?
These 2 in the bone naga?
That's
Yeah.
a bit of a.
Well, let me see here.
'Cause I guess it
So
depends on
they hit
your
the
point of
5, 10,
impact.
15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. You could hit all 3 of those guys. You could hit the bone naga, this guy, and not hit Garuk.
Well, that's what we're doing then. So I need dexterity saving throws from those 3.
Okay, let's see. The 2 skeletons.
For baby's first
There's a
fireball.
14
Failed.
and a 14.
Failed.
And then the bone naga. That's a 23.
23 succeeds, but that doesn't really matter because we got.
What does it
4.
take? Half damage on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, half
That's
damage.
still so
Hey,
much damage.
it's still so much fucking damage about to get rolled. Alright, so there's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20,
You think they're dead?
25.
25. 12 points of damage to the bone naga.
Jesus
And
Christ.
those 2
Jesus
skeletons are immolated immediately.
That was pretty
leaves
cool.
us with 2
Never done that
skeletons.
before.
Still pretty satisfying.
Yeah, it was still pretty. Even the dude who fucking
It
succeeded.
is the Skelly's turn. Look at that.
got
dude
both
got
of them.
So this one's
All
going to
this
turn
freaking
around.
stuff.
He's going to go here, and this one's going to move to Gorna. So the one that's attacking Garuk misses. The one who's attacking Gorna. It definitely hits for 21.
Oh yeah.
I'll attack with a short sword.
You said 20 earlier, and I thought I was taking that much, and I was like, oh, okay.
God,
Everybody else gets to take fucking 7,
I thought
but
that
the
was
wizard
pretty
takes
good.
20.
It's all
That's
right.
fine.
5 piercing damage. Yeah.
Guess I'll go throw myself
reaches
off
out
the
and hits you
fucking
for
bridge
5
after tonight's
damage.
session.
It is now the. Oh, I'm sorry. At the end of the skeleton's turn, the bone naga is going to turn around and use one of its legendary actions
Oh, no.
to go ahead and cast lightning bolt
You're not good.
at you, Garuk.
Oh, you're wearing so much metal, too.
Is that like lightning
He
bolt?
just nodded. He was like,
Just-
mm-hmm.
No, it's
Yeah, we're
just
fine.
3 damage, right? 2 mana, 3 damage. No big
1
deal.
mana.
One
1
mana.
mana, 3
Right.
damage.
19 to hit.
That spell would suck if it
That
was 2
hits.
mana.
Hits.
True.
Chain lightning is 2 mana.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's not how this one works. No, you make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, good.
Best stat.
A second chance.
No, it's not.
No.
Although with the dirty 20, I'm hopeful.
You do succeed. You will still take.
He is grabbing so many
He
dice.
broke out the backup bag, dude.
I know.
He didn't grab the fishbowl yet, so we got that going for us.
The fucking
That's
In case of fireball.
lightning bolt is not good.
It's better than chain lightning.
That is.
That's like lightning bolt but
12.
for everybody.
17,
Jesus Christ.
18, 20, 28, 31, so 15 points of lightning damage as it lashes out at you. It'll now be the Bone Naga's turn. On its turn, it will turn back around to you, Quinrin,
Yeah, sure.
and it is going to cast another lightning bolt.
Okay.
Oh, man.
And I need Zilgrim and Quinran to both make dexterity saving throws, please.
Did you guys say me?
No.
Okay.
Because
Because they're in a straight line,
yeah,
I guess.
it's a straight line. It casts at a 5-foot wide blast in a straight line, 100 feet out.
I got a 4.
I got a 23.
4 and a 23. All right.
Oh, Zilgrim.
Right? I also just noticed I could have been using another D12 for my Toll the Dead because I didn't realize that I hit level 5 again.
Oh, shit.
So, like, for that.
Zilgrim, you take 22 lightning damage. Quinran, you take 11.
22.
22.
No, wait.
Lamb.
God damn. Bonog is brutal.
Oh yeah.
What a jerk.
It is now Gorna's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the skeleton in front of me.
Go for it.
Here we go. Oh, let's attack the skeleton recklessly.
Yeah, all right.
Let's give it the business.
Give her the business.
That was a journey. Oh my
that,
god.
That dice loves to do that
And Red
shit.
loves running around that fucking.
It's driving me crazy, actually. Let's see. That's
I've watched it give
that's
up
a dirty
so many
20.
20s.
Dirty 20? Yeah, hits for sure.
Okay.
I've watched that thing shit out so many fucking crits.
It's rowdy. That's 6 plus 7 is 13.
13 damage. One big hit. It's looking rough. It's kind of in shambles.
Let's give it another bit of business.
Do it.
That's a 21.
Definitely hits. Go ahead.
That's 12 damage.
12 damage. Yeah, you crumble this guy in front of you to bones and dust.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I have one attack left. Is that a thing?
Oh, you have 3 attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you still have another attack and movement, yeah, you can move over there and use your last attack on that, for sure.
Yeah, you just couldn't move extra to make another attack.
Okay. And I already declared... God. It's already reckless attacks. I don't think I'm allowed to change that.
No, you've already done it once. It's gonna, the next attack on you is gonna get advantage regardless. You've already declared. Yeah.
If we do it right, there won't be another attack on you.
We're
we just all
declared.
have to do our thing.
Are those both no? Yeah, those are both
Those
nines.
are both nines, yeah.
Well, that sucks ass. That's what's 9 plus 8? 17.
Yeah.
17 hits.
All right.
It's just enough to hit. That is its armor class.
Fucking take it.
Oh, he's gonna fucking take it.
Let's see. That's 7, 8, 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. Finnegan, it is your turn.
I forgot to cast that.
Can I roll 2d4, Diz? I'm gonna cast a level 3 magic missile at the bone knocker.
Hell yeah, go for it. 18 hits. Oh, or 18 damage. That's right. It always hits. It's a magic missile.
I don't miss.
Yeah, you let him go and bone shards fly off of the Naga as it rears back.
Oh, I'm gonna move up a little bit too.
Alright.
Yeah, move up to there.
Right in AoE range.
I want to get that melee in next turn.
Let's see. The Bone Naga
Of course it is.
is going to take its legendary action. And Garuk, it is going to cast Charm Person on you.
It ain't even good looking, dog. Resist.
It's all bones. No skin at all.
So,
I love that it creeps along on its little wrist.
second level
So cool.
Charm
I imagine
Person.
it moves like a millipede.
Yeah, definitely. It's just so
Oh, I'm sorry. Garuk and Gorna, you're both having Charm Person cast
y'all
on
are
you.
fucked.
I need you. Let's see.
I still got
This is
fireball.
I need you each to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, wisdom.
Ooh.
I hope you're
Feel
both wise.
wise. Feel the wisdom.
That's a big one. 19?
16.
16. You both save. Garuk, it is your turn.
That would have been awful.
Awful funny.
We would have had to kill you all.
Oh, we just run around in circles.
Well,
It doesn't last forever, but you wouldn't want to get caught by me.
It lasts an hour.
My point still
for an
stands.
hour.
It doesn't last forever.
Oh my god.
You know what
Why
else
we're
lasts a
going
little
for
bit?
an hour?
Slow.
Yeah.
A little bit of enough for us to get the fuck away.
Actually,
leave-
I think Charm Person wouldn't make them hostile to us. It would just make them friendly with the Naga.
If you're charmed,
So
You-
when
you
you
will
when you
turn.
charm a person, you
anything it's hostile against you're
you
hostile
can
against.
you can basically say, hey, you don't want to attack me, you want to attack them. You're my friend, or at least you can make them. No, you're right. You can at least make them not attack you. I think it's command.
Command.
That you
The
can
charmed
make someone
creature
attack
regards
someone
you
else.
as a friendly acquaintance. That's all it says.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
good, good.
So just take us
I
out
have
of
that.
combat.
Have that spell.
No.
Yeah,
would
that's
like-
right. Yeah, that's
Alright.
command. That
I would want to
can
get
make
with
someone else
with
hit
Naga
someone else.
Kun over there.
Yeah, right. This Naga-kun. Why this man?
Oh no.
The Garuk, it is your turn.
as a bonus action, I am going to cast Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
Hit him with a hardened.
So
Oh, Naga, you struggle.
Your Metapod and Smite is your hardened.
yes.
Did you just tell him to smite it with his heart on?
Yes.
I mean, whatever works.
Does 22 hit?
22 hits.
Ooh.
Flesh
So
and
it's
Smite.
that, this, and this.
It's over 9,000!
That is 17. That is 17 damage, and
Trillion, billion, million.
it has to make a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet.
Okay. What is the saving throw it has to make?
Strength 15.
15. 16. It does succeed. So it is not pushed.
There was also a very loud thunderous boom
With
for
echoes.
300 feet.
Echoes throughout the entire cavern. It is Zilgrim's turn.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at level 2. I'm going to borrow this,
Go ahead.
assuming I hit it. 16?
16 does not hit. I'm
I'm
sorry.
going to give this back.
You gotta kill that other skeleton too.
I'm less worried about that, more worried about the Bone Naga. at the
Are you going to
moment.
move at all?
Yes, I want to move diagonal a space so that I'm not lined up.
This way or
with-
this way?
The first one.
This way?
Yes.
Okay.
Just so that I'm not in a row anymore, so I don't get zapped quite the same way. Or I'm less likely, perhaps.
Quinrin.
1 second. Nah, that's not what we're gonna do.
No, that's not what we're going to do.
4, I'm gonna borrow one of these.
Yep.
5, we're going to use our last level 3 spell slot to hypercharge Magic Missile.
Okay.
4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
20 damage.
Sheesh.
As they all come out, they... it is going to use a legendary resistance to half that damage. And it isn't going to be enough still. The Bone Naga is going to writhe and shout and eventually crumble
into a pile of bones. Just so we're clear, I dropped that.
That was all you,
You did
basically.
good. You done good, man.
No, seriously, it fucking stings. I triple
So-
charge that spell.
You are out of combat.
No, there's still one more skeleton.
Oh, I'm sorry. There is still one more skeleton.
Unless he dies and the boss dies.
No, he doesn't. In fact, he's
Well,
going
he
to go ahead and
should.
attack Garuk.
You know what he's not gonna do is shoot a fucking lightning bolt out of his ass.
No, he's not going to do that. No, he's not.
And he's gonna critical Garuk and
God damn. Does an 18 hit?
It matches, yes. It
Okay,
is.
18 hits. He will deal 6 piercing damage
7,000.
as he 7,000 damage as he thunderous smites you. No, he
21 Constitution
He
damage.
stabs you in the thigh for a good bit of damage. Gorna, it's your turn.
Do a sweet wrestling move to it.
how about I just kill it?
That'd be pretty sweet.
Alright, let's go reckless attacks.
Use a
on
crippler
this.
crossface. I heard that works.
Let's say 8 plus 5 is 13.
13. 13 just meets its armor class.
Oh, alright then.
I love how you were just gonna roll another die. You're like, fuck it.
Let's see, 7, 8, 11.
11 damage. Okay.
Ooh, hey, nice. 7 plus 8 is 15.
Yeah, that one hits as well.
It's 8 damage.
8 damage. Yep, you crumble it. It is dead. You all have destroyed everything and are now officially
Actually, out of
actually.
combat.
out
It's
of
like
combat.
the boss died and somebody was like, why didn't the music stop?
Yeah, like, wait a minute. And then suddenly,
There's one ass stuck behind
ow,
terrain.
fuck. Yeah,
He's stuck in the fucking
Someone
wall.
no-clipped out of the wall. Oh,
It's like,
sorry,
I've
guys.
literally had this boss fight in DS2. There's a skeleton grouping that does that bullshit to you.
So, you all have discovered the mantle that you needed. You have defeated the current threat down here. There are other chambers and passageways that lead out of this chamber, should you so choose to travel on. But if not, you can go back the way you came, because you have now what you came for.
We did our job, and most of us are bleeding out of the anus. So
It feels like it's probably time to go knock 3 times and get the hell out of here.
yeah, it's not like we can't come back. You know, I mean, we already know how to get here, and they very clearly don't seem to mind letting people in. So
It's true.
yeah, I'm super down to go home. Let's go home, guys.
Guys, let's go home. This place sucks.
All right, so you all begin to
I've got
gather up
migraine.
yourselves and your newfound treasure, and you start to scrape your way back out.
I took
Of the Great
3
Dark.
whole damage. Ouch.
I took significantly more than that a few times.
This is the first time I haven't gotten pummeled in a while.
I wish I could say that.
Yeah. I took roughly 40-something damage.
Yeah.
So with that, you all make it back to the surface. You knock 3 times on the door, and you are let out with the the mantle in your hand, the bone mantle in your hands. You make it back to where do you all go? When you all do you go straight to Purity, or
Well, I assume if Purity's not waiting for us, then we should go to her shop. Yeah.
it's been a long.
Oh, I imagine
fucking
it's
time.
been not a minute. We took a 4-hour break.
It's been a day. Like, you all have been down here for a day. You walked miles and miles down in. You had several encounters, and you walked miles and miles back. It has been a day down here. So yeah, she is not waiting for you on
That's
the other
fine.
side of the door. But the jailer is, and he said, "I can't believe it. You did it. That's amazing."
Weren't much.
I guess I listened to. Hey, what'd you see?
Naga.
There was a lot of skeletons. There was a gelatinous cube. Some horrible spiders.
nasty
Yeah, we had some
business.
phase spiders.
Nasty business. Well, you look none worse for the wear.
It's
And
no
see
wonder
all
you guys
covered
keep
in
this
blood.
door locked.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's not great. You don't
Ugh.
go too far down there. And
Some
it's
of
bad.
this machinery still works down here.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it just easily comes on. By
Yeah,
the way,
yeah, you
like
gotta
there's
be
no there's no locks or
dangerous.
anything.
You feel like someone would have designed these with better safety
You
protocols.
would think they would put a sign on it.
Yeah, like do not touch.
Nah, it's abandoned. The big iron door with the locks is usually the. do
That's
not
the safety
touch.
protocol.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the safety
Just
protocol.
imagine when they were in operation, they probably.
Well, they were only usually touched by people who operated them.
Yeah, super safe.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, well.
off you go, unless you want a room in one of the cells for the night.
Nah, we'll see how
No,
we'll see how the
that's
rest of my
alright.
night
Not
goes
after-
before I end up here.
Yeah, not after that.
You see y'all are heading back to Purity's. And for the first time in a while, you are breathing more fresh air than you have in quite some time. You are all quite exhausted, but you do find your way back to Purity's shop. And we will go ahead and call it there for the evening.